Falling once again, you're listening to World Combat Sports, man. Hey, I just dropped in for this the zone card, Avanesyan versus Kelly. It's almost on deck. So of course, it's fight day. So I'm just trying to come on as much as possible. Try to knock out this fight card, and then of course tonight, we're gonna see the main cards on deck. Everyone that's in the building, what's good? Salute, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you can be informed each and every time I go live. Support the channel. I know a lot of people are going to say to themselves, well, this is not something that interests me. If you have any other boxing questions while we on this live, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey. Just let me know you have any other questions about, boxing. But I'm going to speak on this as it goes along. That's just what we do. Well, that's what World Combat Sports does. But yeah, Avanesyan, Kelly, they're going to be the main event. So let me go over here and fix them. And go fix some shit. I just decided to roll up on here for this particular fight since it's going on. Show the zone some love. The little that they get, you know what I mean? Just show them just a little bit. Show the Avanesyan and Kelly fight just a little love. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing. I'm in the giving spirit. We're already in the 20th of February. This month has flew by. God damn. This month has flown by, right? It's like, God dang, this month is almost gone. And this is the month you pick for Black History? Shit. God damn, this motherfucker got a different motherfucking global clock attached to it. That shit is on a different ticking device. I'm not gonna lie. I could have sworn we was just on the 2nd, 3rd of February. And from my understanding, shit, we sitting at about 8 days left. This motherfucking this month went by quick. See a conspiracy going on. Somebody's up here spinning the clock, speeding that shit up. Shout out to the Bronze Bomber, man. We just can't wait for you to get back. Whoever you fighting. If you're not fighting Tyson Fury, cool. Go there and fight Andy Ruiz. We still watching. We still supporting. You know what it is. Shout out to Michael Williams Jr. He has another fight coming up next month. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez. The takeover's in full effect. The king of the lightweight division, undisputed. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you say, no matter what you're crying about, it ain't going to change the outcome. It ain't going to change the results. It's not. So understand that. Also, fuck Free Smoke. Absolutely non-contributor to the YTC community and those individuals that put forth, educational effort to go out here and talk about the sport. Fuck all that. No such thing. Those of you that's out here crying about it, continue to cry because you don't own Free Smoke. But you keep on taking jabs, please pull up. Pull up because you're looking stupid if you're taking shots at me for talking about Free Smoke, which doesn't include you. You don't own the shit. So keep on whining and crying, trying to take little subliminal shots at people. Hey, it don't matter to me, bro. You don't own Free Smoke. No one does. That's why it's so much bullshit. There's no structure or format to it. I'm just wondering, how everything happened this morning. Did somebody wake up with a light bulb and say, I enjoyed free smoke. I feel better about myself. Hell no, they didn't. Shit, nigga. I was up here talking about people in their feelings. Nobody's in their feelings except the ones that's sitting up here crying about shit, grown ass men in the same location doing the same shit every week. Not on the week where there's so much going on outside. Like, god damn, like clubs, friends that you really know, family members, all that shit. Just take time out. Shit. Let me see where the fight is at right now. Okay, they're in the first round, man. See, this is one of those. I like the setup of the zone setup over there, but I think the best setup is freaking Triller. How Triller has the overcast, man. They have the panoptic view of the lighting system set up perfectly, where it blacks out the circumference of the ring. You really can't see nothing on the outside. You see basically the ring itself, the fighters, everything. I don't know why these fighters up here fighting dirty, and it ain't no motherfucking crowd, is it? Hidden behind the head. We in the second fight. We have one more fight before the main event. That's where we at. That's where we sitting at. So let me hurry up and mute this shit. And so yeah, I'm just waiting for the main event to take place, man. I'm not gaffing off the rest of the card. But shout out to everybody who support the channel as always. 2021 is definitely going to be much better than 2020, of course. And whenever the time presents itself with the fight cards opening back up, I look forward to being out there in the trenches once again and covering whatever fight card it is. That is the whole projection. You know what I'm saying? That's the forecast. It's definitely better than fake ass free smoke. I can tell you that. Just say no, y'all. Just say no. Anti-free smoke channel right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Having dialogues amongst men, I'm talking about that's productive to the sport of boxing. Not them talking about other people that you don't even trust or whatever. You want them in your company. I can't respect that. Them same motherfuckers that's on the panel is gonna be the same motherfuckers that's stabbing you in the back 3 weeks later. Why do we put ourselves in that? It's just crazy. Oh my God, man. These people hit me up on the damn inbox, man. They really butthurt about me talking about free smoke. I mean, come on, serious. Stop it. You don't get any wages. You don't get a residual income from that shit. I will be back tonight, but I just want to drop in for this Avanesyan and Kelly fight. Just a small boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at. I know it doesn't pique the interest of a lot of people. I get it. People just don't want to look at every boxing match, but I get it. No criticism from me. I understand some of these fights are they hit the lower value when it comes to viewership. I understand, man. Hell yeah. I understand. As we wait, though, let me talk about. I know some people out here hoping that the Bechelt Valdez fight is somewhat like Branchick and Cepeda. I don't want that shit. I don't want motherfuckers just dropping each other for GP. No, if you get dropped, you need to make the correct defensive changes so you won't get dropped again. Don't just get dropped because you think it's going to do, better viewership and audience and fans are going to gravitate to you more. No, be smart about it. Be smart about it. But a lot of people are thinking that is exactly what's going to happen. Povetkin and Dillian White match has been moved to March 27th, y'all. this matchup right here, man, I don't know why this shit is even being pushed back. Why don't you just say forget it and have Dillian White fight Deontay Wilder? Just forget about it. Have Dillian White face Deontay Wilder, Alexander Povetkin. Either one of them can get it. Just have them face another fighter, because this shit keeps on being moved and moved and moved. It's supposed to happen months ago in the rematch, but nope, it didn't happen. Now it's moved to March 27 like it really matters. No, just split this shit up, have them fight other people. Seriously, just do it. What y'all think about Xander Zayas, man? Very, very bright fighter, man. Young in the game. I mean, look, his hourglass is just full, man, for the future in boxing. He was down there working with Adrian Broner for this fight. So, steel sharpens steel. I'm curious to see. I wanted to see, firsthand on how that work was. Just off eye test alone, it would be good to see some sparring with those individuals. Especially Zayas, who's coming up in the sport of boxing, man. It's a lot of hype behind this cat. Broner, people was asking Broner about, what he think about not having a crowd, right? He said, I don't give a fuck. I'll fight in the bathroom. That's Broner, man. Broner said, I don't give a fuck about no crowd. I'll fight in the bathroom. I believe him, man. But that's not going to be the case. He's going to have enough people there to put on the show the right way. So, what round are we in? Let me see. Jesus. People, I am waiting just like you. I understand that. I am waiting just like you. So anyway, back to boxing. We're just waiting for the main event to come on deck. That's all we're doing. Do y'all think it's going to be a war with Adrian Broner and Giovanni Santiago? Do you believe that fight is going to be a sleeper at the end of the day? Being what you know about Adrian Broner, do you believe that it's going to be something more exciting than what we're assuming? Because this fight was supposed to be at 140. Obviously, Broner couldn't make 140. He dropped a tremendous amount of weight, but the fight is coming in at the 147-pound weight limit, which, in my opinion, Broner should be the bigger fighter in there, of course, right? But when it comes down to boxing in general, will enough be done, for either fighter to separate themselves from their opposition to definitively win the fight? You know what I'm saying? To leave no T's uncrossed, no I's dotted, do all of that. Is this going to be that type of fight? Or is going to be what we've seen, the Jesse Vargas fight, where they gave him the draw? You know what I'm saying? Because this is an undefeated fighter. So I'm just curious how this is going to play out. Real talk. I'm not casting any type of spell or anything, in any negative energy on this fight. But it is a lot of anticipation being that Broner's been out the ring for a deuce. You know, it's been a while, y'all. So yeah. That's a big deal, homie. They say Broner was weighing close to 190 pounds. Jesus Christ. He was weighing close to 100 pounds, man. I mean, 190 pounds. But man, that was then. This is now, man. Let's get it, man. Both fighters are good. No positive COVID shit. Let's go. Broner's 33 with 4 losses, and we all know where those losses came from. You know, from the likes of Marcus Maidana, Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao. You know, some big names in the sport. So, to most people, they get that respect, right? But for Broner, only way he's gonna regain that respect from his boxing fans is he take this fight right here, he go in here and show out, and then he calls out somebody else. Whether it's Regis Prograis, any of them cats, I don't know. I mean, it was a little thunder in the clouds, just a little bit. You know, back then when the WBSS was going on, World Boxing Super Series, and Regis said he pulled out, and then him and Adrian Broner called themselves going back and forth with one another. So if that rivalry can reignite itself, if it can reignite, just provide us with a little spark. If Adrian Broner looks good, people will come see Adrian Broner, Regis Prograis. But he has to lose the weight. He has to stay disciplined after this fight. If he's not drinking anymore, he has to, keep the glass on the table. That's it. Keep it out the palm of your hand. Seriously. Broner said, I don't know how he feels, but I'm willing to die in the ring. I'm willing to put my life on the line. Okay. All right. Shit. He's willing to put his life on the line tonight. Let me see. I don't have anything to lose, so AB better bring his A game against me. Santiago, you can elevate your boxing career to a different status tonight too. I don't think it's gonna happen, but hey. They say Regis Prograis was quick to come to the defense of Broner this week after contractual weight for his fight against Santiago was bumped to 147 on Thursday. They say people full of shit. When AB started training, everybody was on his tip saying he's back. Now, since the weight has changed, people starting to turn their backs. Y'all got to keep the same energy. Don't down the man when y'all been on his tip the whole time, said Regis Prograis on Twitter and defended Broner. Okay, so these are two individuals that went from saying I'll fuck you up to him having the back. He may be doing that shit just to in the near future they might lock up. They might be future opponents of one another. So it might be a chess match, a chess game right here, a chess move, so to speak, with Regis. He may be pretending to act like he give a damn. I don't know. Young billionaire in the building. Salute, man. What's good? Appreciate you. Thanks for pulling up. So what I'm doing right now, I'm waiting for this fight that's on deck to absolutely expire quickly. They're in the 4th round. They're in the 4th round as we speak. It's one other fight remaining until the main event. Avanesyan and Kelly. That is really the fight that I want to talk about. I want to check it out, man. Absolutely. I want to check it out. In the meanwhile, I'm going through just the news feeds. That's what I'm doing. I'm going through the news feeds. So just bear with me. Who do y'all think Keith Thurman should fight next? Keith Thurman has one loss and people acting like he has five straight. He has one motherfucking loss, man. Allow that man back into the arena the right way with respect. Because when he was one time and he was saying, "Don't duck me, son," and everybody was talking about, "Oh man, he's the shit. He's a unified champion." Man, do that now. Because the tide has changed. Okay, Manny took his belt, and then Manny went in recess. However, that belt was kicked around like an empty can. Now it's in the hands of freaking Yordenis Ugas. So now what are we looking at? Somebody's going to allow a free shot at Yordenis Ugas. Will he be able to defend the title before he gets scooped up? Because if not, he's going to be the Saddam Ali, man. Like, dude, are you going to be able to defend that title, or you going to go in there and have a fight with Errol Spence and get that shit snatched up like free candy? Which one is it going to be, man? Because to be honest, if anybody that I was looking forward to get that shot at Yordenis Ugas, it was going to be Terrence Crawford. And from what everything I know about this game, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So right now, if by chance Terrence Crawford is about to face Manny Pacquiao, get that shit in. You know what I'm saying? Like let's go. Go up here, sleep Manny just like Juan Manuel Marquez did. Sleep him face first to the canvas, put him into a state of unconsciousness so he can think about retiring. You know, he needs to go ahead. Champion in recess for what? You proved everything you need to prove. You keep hanging around. That 7 is going to be at a 10. You understand that, Manny? You keep on hanging around the sport, you're going to be 62-10. 2 draws, 39 knockouts. That your last gift was Keith Thurman. That's your last gift. So go ahead, allow Terrence Crawford to be your 8th loss. Okay. And so he can get that name on his damn tag. And so we can kind of move closer, hopefully, and get in this fight with Spence and Crawford. As much as I hate this motherfucker, is like lemon pills talking about Crawford Spence. It's like lemon pills, ain't it? It's so bitter, sour. You know what I'm saying? It's not even an acquired taste. It's like it's so tart. Spence and Crawford. Hate talking about that motherfucker 2 names. They ain't gonna fight. They're not gonna fight. But hopefully, Errol Spence pick up this WBA title. Hopefully Crawford, they can agree to something. You know what I'm saying? 65-35. 55-35. Something. Just give us something. Besides this, we don't want to hear all this other shit. For real, we don't want to hear nothing else. We just want to know that the ink is dried, and y'all have an official date. Start the promo. Give us that Jermell Charlo, Tony Harrison energy. We want this. We want the Tony Harrison, Jermell Charlo energy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We want nothing but that energy right there during the lead up. We want that Tony Harrison, Jermell Charlo energy. We want the trash talking to be official, legit, genuine, authentic. We want all that shit. We want a face-to-face, a real face-to-face. We want the face-to-face so close you put the 2 in the middle, face to face. It should be barely any space in the middle. If you put the number 2 in there, that's how much space they should have. That minimal space. I want the trash talking to be active, disrespectful, belligerent, all that shit. Because this right here, I mean, look, a lot of this fight, man, it's going to be personal. If it ain't personal before they had in there, it's going to be personal while they promoting the fight. So let's go. Let's make this shit happen. Serious. Let's go ahead and make this shit happen. Mario Stevens, what's good? Brian Norman is set to be on deck. Appreciate you asking them, Mario. Brian Norman Jr. is set to be on deck next month. He's fighting on Showbox. To be clear, he's 18-0, 15 knockouts. And from my understanding, because it's not scheduled yet, he's supposed to be on Showbox next month. That is the POA, the plan of attack. I would like to see Porter get his rematch against Thurman. Okay. Yeah. Both of these guys are out there. Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. All right. Porter Thurman. I'll take that. Yeah, for sure. I'll watch it. Absolutely. Do am I really sitting on the edge of my seat for it? Hell no. But I'll watch that fight for sure. For sure. I'll watch that. I mean, to be honest with you, I know I think it's much closer than the first one. It all depends. I even look at it like if Sean Porter comes in there with the performance he gave Errol Spence on that night, I think Sean Porter may get his win. It'd be 1-1. I really think he can come back and get that win right now with Thurman. It all depends. He said one of them is scared and the other is glad he's scared. Yeah, man, I just want something to happen from those two names. For real. AB is fighting today. Okay. Yeah. Are you trying to be facetious a bit? The fights are going down, man. People are here to watch. Real talk. Thurman one time a year has been way too inactive. Porter was smashing. Damn, he called a man one time a year. Damn, some alias you should leave the fuck alone. Because look, the viewers, they so smart, they can attach anything to your shit. You know what I'm saying? They can make a meme, they can attach shit to your alias, all that. This man said one time a year. He's saying, damn, Thurman haven't been active enough to have the name one time anymore. He ain't knocked out nobody. Just like they were saying, it was one time to sometime to no time. Seriously, that's crazy. That's wild, man. He said the scared comment was Spencer Crawford. Oh, the scared comment was Spencer Crawford. Yeah, I agree, man. I really don't think neither one of them are scared, to be honest. I don't think neither one of them are scared. Seriously, I don't think neither one of them are scared. I do believe, like I say all the time, I don't know why Spence is making it so difficult. Just if you're saying that you're on the verge of cleaning out the welterweight division, then do it. Bring us closer to the fight. You're not bringing us closer to the fight if you're saying, well, I'm butthurt about Terrence Crawford saying he don't need me for his legacy. Bro, he don't need you for his legacy. You runners, you postal workers, take the package back, the verbal package back to Spence. Let him know I said it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when it comes down to it, Terrence Crawford don't need Errol Spence on his freaking resume for legacy, bro. He don't need that shit. It sounds good, but look, Errol Spence has been in a division where he's fluctuating in weight and he ain't did nothing. He just did something when he fought Kell Brook. People need to understand that. He was going from welterweight to the super welterweight to super welterweight. Over and over again, he couldn't make up his mind where he wanted to be. What was going on? You couldn't find a nutritionist. I mean, you didn't know what weight you wanted to compete at. You wasn't sure, because ultimately he decided to fight at welterweight. What was he feeling in the fights? What was he feeling? Because to amass an undefeated record where 18 of those fights, you was just fluctuating weights, fluctuating the scales. Why wasn't you just dead set on, okay, if I'm going to fight here, boom, get a title and then move up to 54. And then we could have potentially seen Errol Spence at 160 right now. I mean, what the fuck are we talking about? Kell Brook. Okay. I mean, come on, man. I mean, the Carlos Ocampo dude. That's like going down. It's like going down to your basement and you find a very old can of tomato sauce. Not only is it the old can of tomato sauce, but it's a used old can. And you say, God damn, I pop that shit open. That shit gonna be molded and everything. Where the fuck this come from? That's what I thought about Carlos Ocampo. I'm like, where the fuck did this dude come from? Did somebody roll him into the equation and put him up the top of the rank and say, oh, this is Spence mandatory? No one knew who the fuck he was. Trick Noty, what's good, man? Illmatic, salute. Let me get the Illmatic's comment. He says, salute, bro. Bronner would have to look good tonight and get the W if he wants to get another big fight. Okay, so if he comes in here and look good, right? So how many fights should Bronner have before he potentially get a title shot? Because his main objective, right, is a title shot, of course. So we already know he's a 4 division champion. His highest division as a champion is 147, right? So I'm looking at it right now where for Bronner, it's a paycheck thing because he has legal obligations to consummate. So he goes in here in the Spurs of Santiago, who has an O on his record. Boom, out of there, shawty. Would you go see him and Regis Prograis fight? I'm going to tell you straight up, I will. Regis about that. Seriously, Regis about that, dog. Like, he'll about that dog work for real. So I would like to see Adrian, because the fight really don't matter. They'll probably fight at about a 142, 143. It's according to how many weeks they provide Adrian Broner to make that fight. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: they're trying to keep Adrian Broner active this year, so he can get paid. He need to take care of. So I don't think or assume he's gonna be out the ring that long. But solid comment there, Illmatic. Trick Noty, what's good, kid Stacy? Now I'm thinking this fight is finally, and we have one other fight on the undercard. Broner should get down to 140. From my understanding and what I showed people, I'm not even gonna put this picture up here because it's my media, so they can't get mad. I'm showing my shit. I have pictures of Broner in Baltimore. I'm not even gonna do that to him. Motherfuckers, goddamn hit me up and say, man, because he's trying to convince us that he's changing. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to convince us of, that he's changing. So for me to put up a picture when he was in a ski jacket and he had a belly on him, I'm just basically taking away from his fight night. And I ain't trying to do that shit for no views or any of that. So maybe after the fight, I'll mention it. But I just wanted to give people an understanding how much weight he really lost. Like Broner, when I seen him in person, Broner had on no shirt, a ski jacket, and he had a belly on him. For better, lighter terms, Broner had a belly, y'all, and he didn't give a fuck. Even there, it's hard for him. Mr. Knuckles, what's good? Say what's good, World Combat Sports. Shout out to Mr. Knuckles, man. Salute to you, bro. Oh, you barely can hear me. Damn, what the? What about now? Man, what the fuck is going on with my mic? Somebody let me know if my mic is good now, my volume. Hold up. Let me know if my volume is any better. Let me know, Shawty. Appreciate y'all letting me know about my audio there. Um, Peter. Broner missed weight again, and it was a catch. He was already he already showed us before the open bell he is not focused. And shout out to Mark Nash in the building, breaking beats. If Broner is one of those cats who's gonna miss weight, and listen, I don't put too much emphasis in him missing weight because they knew how big he was before they start to bring him back to the ring. And let's not get it twisted. Adrian Broner was switching out opponents all the way up to this fight. His first opponent, boom, gone, out. So they had to find an opponent, man. And within his training process, people don't understand, man. People don't understand how tough it is to cut weight. Like a lot of you cats need to understand this perfectly. That you can drop weight to a point where you get a six pack. All right. It's all about your strength and conditioning because muscle carry weight. All right. So if you dropping weight to get into the ring, you can wind up with a six pack. But then you working out and everything, and you might be building muscles depending on what exercises this boxer is doing. All that can play a factor with jumping on the scales, man. And people's like, damn, he look in shape. But still, you're talking about getting down to 140 from 190. Of course, you're gonna drop weight, and however way you got to do it, whatever you got to eat. And then when some people are going home, you got to sit up here and do 2 a days when it comes to cardio. You know how tough 2 a days. When sometimes I would even do that shit just for GP when I was running, right? But when I was competing, I got to a point where I was 4 weeks out, and I was doing 2 a day cardio. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was on the stair climber, right? Some of that shit I was doing, I don't even remember doing it. I was so motherfucking zoned out and delirious that I don't even remember doing the cardio. All I know that I had to do cardio for an hour, and I had to do the steps. So what Adrian Broner had to lose, it's all up to him. I said, fuck it. I'm fucking tired. I'm done. Don't talk to me about no damn cardio. I'm done. It was set for 142. By him finally just had to catch weight too. Yeah, man. I have to do that. I have to stay within standard. For real, I have to stay in a point where I'm just saying, I'm just saying that Broner weighed in at 146. So let's just look at it like this: 146 is close to 47. It's a 7 pound differential to win. So for him to get beneath and go even at that weight, just to be safe. So 5, half a pound, it's going to even them out. The goal limit is 140. Adrian Broner will probably have 8 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the bubble. You know what I'm saying? Have those open conditions where you Yeah, that shit sucks, man. Nobody's trying to go through that. Hold up for a second. I don't know what's going on with this freaking audio, but I'm gonna find out. I'm definitely gonna find out. I think it's my cord though. It might be my cord to be honest. But I'm gonna figure this shit out for sure. I'm gonna figure it out. Cause it shouldn't be doing none of that. It shouldn't be doing any of that shit. But to get back to what Mark was saying, right? Okay. I appreciate that, Mark. Appreciate it. Hey, if my shit, if my mic goes out, let me know because I think I know what it is. To be honest, I truly think I know what it is. I do. I think it's the cord because this is not the cord that came with the mic. It's a longer cord, but yeah. Back to what I was saying. Andrew Charles in the building. What's good? He said, "Yeah, it sounds like a bad cord to me, but it's great." Yeah, man, it keeps going in and out. It's intermittent, right? So it should stay consistent. But that's a small change. I have to take care of that shit for real. But appreciate the info there, Mark, Andrew, everybody else. But with Adrian Broner, man, hold up. Let me check these fights right quick. God damn it. I guess they're on intermission right now. They're on intermission. But listen, it's up to Adrian Broner to get himself back in shape, man. Because the boxing crowd, his fans understand who he is. He's gonna have to be serious about this shit right now because there's so much going on. It's people making moves. The really good thing about the slice of pie that Broner has taken for himself in this boxing game is he is a 4 division champion. I know a lot of people hate hearing that shit, but there's nothing you can do about it. He's a 4 division champion, bro. No matter what you think about it, like no matter who you think he fought to get the belts, he is a 4 division champion. At the end of the day, he's a 4 division champion, man. That's hard to stomach by a lot of people that Adrian Broner is a 4 division champion, but he is. He's a 4 division champion. I mean, he's a 4 division champion. Look, he even picked up a belt after Marcus Madonna defeated him. I bullshit you not. That wasn't his last belt after he lost his belt to Marcus Madonna. AB and Tank short as his balloon up to almost 200. Yeah, man, they do. For real. They do. They balloon up like it's cool. And they love doing that shit too. One thing I can say though, I can't sit up here and fake the funk. Javante, he wasn't in the best of I wouldn't say he wasn't in the best of shape. He was in fighting shape, so to speak, a little bit. But as far as condition and within his weight standard, no, he was in the 150s. He probably over 150. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? People have to understand that he was easily 150, 145, 150. Easy. People want to make excuses about the sparring. No. It ain't no excuses on the sparring, man. People up here thinking Tank, oh, he fights at 130, man. Come on, Tank balloons up in between fights. Tank is at 135 right now. Balloons up in between fights. So just take it for what it is, man. Just take it for what it is. Show the respect. You know what I'm saying? Ron Norman got that work in, got in Tank ass, and it was a damn good sparring session. Seriously. Shout out to Mark Nash breaking beats in the building on deck fight day. What's good, my brother?
Peace to you, sir. How you feel?
I'm good. I'm good, man. What you been up to?
Man, just trying to live, trying not to sin, taking care of my family. Working on a lot of new videos and interviews I got coming up. Just it's a lot of work. I don't see how you do it the way you do it, man. I'm trying to keep up, man. But you can't get engulfed in a lot of this work and just chopping and editing. Being a husband, a father, leading your community. You can get behind on some of your YouTube work and yeah, man. But I don't see how you guys do it, man. You guys stay grinding. I'm trying to keep up, but just wanted to touch bases with you on something you were saying not too long ago about the AB fight, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I understand where you're coming from. It's hard for I think Errol Spence said, hey man, I'm a grown man. I don't walk around at 147. Keith Thurman said the same thing. He said, look, I'm only 147 for a couple minutes. As soon as right before I get on the scale, and then right after that, I'm back to gaining weight. You get what I'm saying? And I understand it, but you got to be a professional. Like he knew going into this fight, it was supposed to be 142. This is not his first time doing that. Not his second or third time. It was to the point when he fought Mikey. Remember, they had that big stipulation in the contract. I think he was going to pay almost, I don't know the exact number, but
it was like 200 some thousand, something like that.
6 figures per pound, right?
Yep.
So he made weight, but in the process, it was like the whole camp and the whole goal was just making the weight, not actually prepping for the match. In my opinion, I wasn't in his camp, and I don't want to disrespect any fighter, especially him, because I understand he has had a troubled life and a troubled past, and he's trying hard to work his way back up. But we've heard this over and over and over and over again. Hey, I'm focused. When I'm focused, nobody can beat me. When was the last great Adrian Broner performance? I got to go look at the box where I got to really dig deep for that. I get it, but the guy is already before the opening bell, like I said in the comment in the chat, he already missed the mark already. 142. Now the fight is just at 147. He said he wants to be a champion again. At what weight? Because he's struggling to make 140, and he can't see these dudes at 147.
But he's gonna have more time to make 140. Like, this was him coming off the 2-year hiatus, getting back conditioned, going to fight camp, putting the ball down, and everything else. So for him to be at 190 and attempt to lose all that weight down to 140 is tough, man. Because listen, your body feel different if you're drinking liquor and smoking, and then now all of a sudden you're cutting that shit away. You know what I'm saying? That shit is absent from your thought process. And that's the mental aspect. It fucks with you. Like, when you cut shit away, like when you're losing weight, your sugar levels change. If you're drinking, your levels, your insulin level, all that shit changes when you start sweating and dieting and all that. It sucks, man.
Yeah, but this is not even right, and that's not good for a professional athlete to balloon up so much out of your fighting weight. These are things that he did to himself. This wasn't like he had a thyroid problem and he had to get steroid injections. No, this is drinking, partying, smoking, and you getting 50 plus pounds away from your fighting weight. You get what I'm saying? And this is not his first time doing this.
Correct.
It's not his second or third time. These guys, he doesn't live a disciplined lifestyle. And I ain't just talking about the partying and the rest. I'm talking about just the cheeseburgers and the fries, the Henny. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that.
I mean, we can't attest that he was out of the ring for 2 years. So, okay, give or take. You want to, put some excuses in there. We'll look at 2020 on how absent that whole boxing year was for the sport. So, okay, during that year, he was doing what the fuck he wanted to do. And make no mistake about it there, Mark. Yeah, it's his own self-inflicted freaking undoing.
Hey, real talk. I'm about to pour me a glass of wine right now, but I ain't got to fight nobody.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you pouring a glass of wine is different from a pint of Patron, motherfucking Hennessy. Wine is much different liquid than liquor. You know, Adrian Broner said he was drinking liquor. He was drinking. So all that shit, you know, with your kidneys and the way your body feels just consuming that alcohol every day. When you take that away, you feel like shit, man. You really gotta mentally dial that shit in and get past it. Because you want to damn leave training camp and go get a drink.
That's insane. That's insane. That stuff. I never even thought that was real. I remember hearing Kovalev. People was talking about Kovalev was drinking a little bit of vodka in training camp for that second fight with Ward. That's like something he do. Have you experienced that? I know you've been in a lot of training camps. Where the have you ever heard of these stories where guys like going out, they training for a fight, but they also drinking in between that?
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you a fighter that talked about, you know, a little cocktail that she used to do before training sometime, and that was Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey used to talk about drinking the clear, you know, taking a shot, and with a pain med.
Some
You know,
Everclear?
no, not the Everclear, just the clear, the clear liquor in general. You know how you got the dark and clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. She said she was, you know, get her a damn double shot of clear, boom, take it to the head and go train.
Wow.
That's public record.
Wow. That's a dependency type thing right there, right? Where you got to have this to get your day going.
But you have to understand one thing, like I'm telling you,
the blood out.
it's tough, man. That's just like people. I mean, it's anything you do in life. That's just like, you know, just think about you having your social schedule on your recreational, you know, whether you smoke or you drink, you just have your recreational schedule set up on being a social drinker or whatever the case. When you cut that shit away, not only do you cut it away, but now your body is going through a physical regime of working out. You're conditioning your body. It sucks because chemical levels internally starts to fuck with you mentally. And you get mad. You know, you might go in depression until your body comes around with that condition and start functioning properly. Within that, you have to make sure you're eating well and taking the right supplements. Or else you're gonna say, fuck it, I ain't doing this. Because you're talking about somebody who was in the 40s. I started to compete in my 40s. And when I was getting down, when I first did my first bodybuilding contest, I got down to 175. And I was like, damn, how much weight am I gonna lose to start getting this water, you know, just come dry and depleted? Because I was doing this shit myself and I was miserable as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to eat a Snicker bar. I wanted to go to the motherfucking Baskin Robbins and get me a damn sundae. Man, my shit was all fucked up. And then it started to work itself out. You know, when I learned what to do, I start learning how to cheat. You know, I ate Raisinets. I found out Raisinets, you know, they don't put as much, you know, that guilty transit fat into your body, but yet it supply your insulin levels when you're damn cutting weight and shit. You know, it's just a whole thing, man. Like
It's mental,
Broner,
physical, but it's also a chemical dependency that is going on within your body. Agree?
yeah, it's a chemical dependency. Like with drugs, say for instance, you have psychological drugs. Let's just say cocaine. Like people believe cocaine is a physiological drug. Yeah, if you mix it with synthetics, all right. The cocaine is one of the most recreational abused drugs in life, and people do that shit easily. All right, so you can get on cocaine and then stop. Really, like I'm talking about your shit is not synthetic because synthetics allow for your body to be influenced with chemicals, and what chemicals do is cause you to continue to want that drug. If you don't get the drug, you go through a sickness. That's the difference between that shit. But in your body, you have receptors that tell your body this and that. You know, those receptors, when you initially start doing a drug, it feels good to you the most. But yet, over time, those receptors need more and more and more to get you to the high that you're looking for. So that's where you become a dope head. You want more and more, more and more, more and more, and it starts fucking with you. And yeah, that's just life. I ain't trying to go into no motherfucking.
No, that's deep. You said that. That's how I felt the first time I busted nut. Ever since then, I've been chasing that first skeet feeling that I felt, and I want more and more. Little joke, but it's true.
you got
Little
that
joke, but
funny
it's true,
shit.
man.
Nigga, we talk about drugs. We ain't talking about motherfucking busting motherfucking nuts.
You start cussing. I was like, well, fuck it. It's a free show, man. Let me tell them the truth. But to get back on sports, and these fights that are coming up today, are you even excited? Tell the truth. Are you excited about this fight because you expect AB to put on a spectacular performance, or are you more excited about this fight just to see how he looks? Tell the truth too.
I'm more excited to see how he looks. Cause if he looks good, that means we might potentially see him in there with a bigger name. You know, I'm just excited to see how he looks. Really, I'm glad he's able to get back in the ring. But like I said before, how many excuses are we going to give somebody that had more money than you and I? He lives in a totally different house and resident than we do. He lives in a whole different community. He knows different people than what we know. So that goes back to there's no one over there that could have guided him to say, hey man, look what you're doing to yourself. You need to refocus on boxing. All those hip hop artists he knows, they couldn't tell him, all the family members, friends, all that. Hey, AB, when you gonna get back in the ring, man? You out of shape, bro.
Hey, but not to cut you off, just give you a little pushback on that. He's not the only professional boxer that's going through those things. That you got those pressures inside and outside the ring. He's not the only one that lives in a different zip code, big house, money at your disposal, beautiful women that chase you everywhere. He's not alone.
But he's a topic of discussion today.
But yeah. But I'm saying that too. But my point is, why does somebody like Terrence Crawford don't have those problems? Why we don't hear about Cotto blowing up in between weight like that all the time? We didn't hear about that with Floyd. I can name some more. Sean Porter don't have those problems. You get what I'm saying?
Like I said, some people don't have a habit. I don't have a habit.
But he's been.
Some people don't have a habit. You know, when you hear these boxers say they don't drink or smoke, some people can't fathom that. They're like, no. How can you just leave a workout? You all tired, exhausted, sweating. You just don't want to go home and relax and grab a beer out the fridge. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's some people that just can't understand how that process even is real in life, because some people believe that marijuana, okay, in certain cases is legalized, right? Yes, but sir. They also say marijuana, you know, is a healing. It has healing properties to it. It according to which ones you get, of course, right? So
I'm healing right now while we talking. Go ahead.
It's people that believe they have to have that daily to their habit and their schedule to function. Some people don't. Some people don't even think about it because they never had a habit. The Sean Porters, the Terrence Crawfords, they never had a habit. They don't have a habit, dog. They don't think. Their mindset when they leave in the gym or when they going home or when they out. Just put it this way. You have some people that can be around friends who's doing it and they never do it. That was me. That was me. I used to be around cats that do it all the time. But I never had a habit with doing that shit. I probably smoked 3 or 4 times in life. I think I told you that already. I smoked marijuana 3 or 4 times in life. Yeah. And you know I'm a cool 26 right now.
Right. I see you I see your avatar.
That was 40. That was 40 years old, dog.
Get out of here. This was 40 years old.
Yeah. Real talk. If you check my pictures on Facebook, that shit, I was in my 40s right there, man. That's real talk. That's when I was actually in between competitions and enjoying the California beach, man. So yeah, I was 40. I was in my 40s that picture, man.
How about you? Look at you. Look at the OG. I told people you the homie. They better watch that shit on this internet, man. I said he a real person, bro. And he ain't no little dude. You still got your frame though.
Yeah, man. I try, but those days right there, man, that shit is tough.
Yeah, that's that no Snicker bar type days right there, right?
Yeah, it's no drinking and smoking days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is tough. Salubrity is a whole different lifestyle, man. You know, I've been thinking about possibly starting, to see what the vegan life is like.
Mm.
I'm hearing a lot of shit about that, like, but the only thing with me, like, if I can't cook vegan food, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, what is this vegan shit? Like, can you just purchase the meals? Like, I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Because if I eat an all vegetable meal, I'm hungry in 15 minutes.
You eat more, and you eat more too, right? You eat more vegetables than you
That's
would.
if you're not disciplined, though.
Mm.
That's if you're not disciplined. Like,
I know some fat vegans though. I got a homeboy. I told him to his face. I said, "My G, you got to be cheating off this vegan lifestyle." I said, "Cause you ain't really losing no weight, my G." And granted, he's not no fat dude anyway. He's a little bit bigger than me. Pause, but he's not no fat dude. And we hoop when we hoop, or we might do a little light sparring. You know what I'm saying? Not no, we ain't trying to knock each other out. We just trying to see if I can jab you real quick. You know what I'm saying? If I can hook you. You know what I'm saying? Tying you up. Just a little backyard boxing, some shit we'll do at LA Fitness on the mat. This was right before the pandemic really hit. Last time we really linked up. But I've seen him since then, and he still say he's doing the vegan thing. And I was like, but I don't see it. But he's eating stuff but he might eat a lot of potatoes though. You get what I'm saying? He still eats a lot of bread, and
is
and
potatoes a vegetable?
I know it's a starch. I know it's not meat, so I don't know his whole diet. So I
Like,
believe
that's the worst thing a vegan can tell you, dog.
it's not a
Like,
fruit. It is a veggie. It grows
no,
in the dirt, right?
listen, what I'm trying to say is, like, it's not considerable in the nutritional elements as a vegetable. When you're preparing your meals, when a potato is on the menu, it's considered a carb.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Just because you go vegan doesn't mean your health is going to get better. Sometimes it could probably get worse because you're eating, too many of the wrong kind of starches, the wrong kind of proteins. I understand. It depends on what you're doing it for too. I remember listening to Bernard Hopkins, and he said he doesn't recommend fighters to be vegan during their while they're training. He said because certain things you need, far as your strength and your energy level, you're gonna get from those animal proteins. But I think he said he's vegan now though. Now that he's retired. But don't quote me on that part, but you can quote me on that first part. He was saying, nah, he don't support guys being vegan while they're fighting, but it is some vegan fighters out there. Several. What's the guy box out of DC, Lamont Peterson? He's vegan now. Him and his brother, but it didn't help him for us when I saw him fight Errol Spence. It didn't matter.
Man, you throwing jabs, though.
Was that a diss? I didn't mean to sound like a diss. I'm just speaking fluently. But go ahead. Go ahead, my G. I wasn't trying to throw no jabs, but go ahead.
Now hold up, I'm looking at the entry of this fight.
Okay, well, why you do that? I'll chop it
Okay,
in the audience.
basically, I was just trying to see who was on deck, so it's the co-feature.
Dope.
All right, Mr. Knuckles said my ex had to have a blunt to start her day. You don't want to be around her. She didn't smoke that morning. Hey man, I feel you, dog. Listen, that's another thing. I mean, not to get off topic though, but since we're speaking of general topics, smoking, in a sense, you have to, if you're dating somebody, they have to be somebody who's okay with it, and it's not something that is a phobia to them. If it's a phobia, it's gonna be problems all the time. They're just gonna say, "Fuck it," I can't do it. Like, I've dated women who smoke, weed, but never dated a woman who smoked cigarettes. I dated a woman who smoked weed, but come to find out after a while, if they don't have their freaking stash with them, they might go to a cigarette. Yeah, you know. These flooring markets, vegan shit booming right now, but there's a bunch of overprocessed so-called vegan stuff available. That is the word right now they're using, man. Those two words, overly processed. That is my fear in this vegan food. Overly processed food. You know what I'm saying? Like people who enjoy organic food. Organic has a lot of ingredients that's injected into it that is combined, that if you eat too much of it, the transit fat will be more than the regular food that you was cooking in general. But the why people are so eager to look for alternate when it comes to nutrition is the fact that some of the food they have to deal with is expensive first and foremost. Like if you're competing per se, if you're competing, your food bill is damn near a nice car note. I'm talking about an S5. I'm serious. If you're competing, just say you have to go in fight camp. I'm serious. You have to go in fight camp. Fight camp is more than 8 weeks. Unless you already there. You shredded everything. But check this out. Your fight camp can be a year. It depends on if you're bodybuilding or doing you're a woman who's doing bikini, physique, you're a man doing physique, and all the other shit. I was competing right when men's physique came on deck. Like I was initially part of the first crew who competed. I was winning the over 40 class. I got the trophies to prove it, you know, because a lot of people love to sit up here and say somebody capping. I have the trophies to prove it was over 40 when I was competing. And also I was getting second place in the open class with the 20-year-olds. Now you're saying, well, what about the open class? You was getting second. Look, really, I won. But in California, this is how it all comes out, man. Just an educational point, right? This is what they did. They simply seen this cat. They's like, God damn, you know, like this dude is in tremendous shape. He don't have no trainer. But I've been working out all my life. And not only that, I just know how to stay focused with a diet per se back then, right? So they was like, damn, we can't let a 40-year-old win the open class because we're trying to bring in younger male competitors to compete. So if this guy wins the over 40 and the open class, it's going to take away from what we're trying to do. It took me a minute to understand how political that game is when it comes to fitness. It's very, very political, like extremely political. It was people who would come up to me after the show and say, you won that. You won both classes. But the guy who they put in front of you, he's a model for this magazine. And then I go look the motherfucker up. I say, oh, he sure is a model. So I went to another show. Boom, same thing. Second place. Nobody else even came close. Even the guy who got first. But then what they do, come to find out this guy was in freaking, was it Muscle and Fitness or I forgot. These was white competitors. These white models who was freaking competing, and they wasn't in better shape than me. They was basically a model because of their face, the way they look, their hair look, and all that shit. But they wasn't in the best of shape. They had the six pack, but you know when you're modeling, they airbrush shit and make you look good and all that. I'm talking about raw form. I had better abs than them, obliques, freaking density, striations, all that shit. So they was enhancing these models. So I asked one of the judges, I say, hey, I clearly won this fight. I mean, I clearly won this fight. I clearly won this competition. Why do you all continue to give me second? And then he say, hey, to be honest, I'll talk to you a little bit off the show, but I don't want to say it in front of people, blah, blah, blah. So when I finally ran into the judge, he was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Man, you look good up there. We're trying to integrate the volume of competitors to this men's physique, but your age, man. He say, right here locally, you'll be taking most of both classes. There's nobody right now. It's gonna take them a while to get up to where you at. And this was drug free. This is taking care of your body. The only haters I ever ran into when posting my pics online that said it was anything, But that was men. Was men. You know what I'm saying? Not every man know what it's like to have a six pack. I'm being real. But I got a crazy story. I'm not even gonna get into it right now, man. I got a crazy story about me competing, y'all. It'll blow your fucking mind. On I went at it with Mr. Olympia. I have to say that for a whole nother live.
Wow, the real one.
A real Mr. Olympia. I got into it with a real Mr. Olympia, and because so many people was upset to the fact that I approached him, and he was a judge that day. This is real life. I can show you his picture. I can show you his motherfucking picture right now. I don't know if he ever remember me. He might, but I went up to Vegas and I competed. I was the best in the show. Motherfuckers like, damn, I can't believe you cutting down and weight by yourself. You doing how? And I had a routine on how to come in dry and all that shit. Motherfuckers wanted me to damn be their nutritionists and shit. I said, no, I don't have time, man. Cause I used to ride bikes too. I said, I don't have time, man. This is just too much. I went up there and approached him. He said, well, if you've been in the game long enough, you've been in the sport long enough, you're out of town, you're a visitor. These are most of the local guys in Vegas. They're familiar with the local guys here in Vegas. I said, oh, so it's a local. So why y'all have us pay all these fees to come up here and compete in your show if you already had pre-planned competitors that you was going to put in the top 5? And then the ones that's coming from Temecula, San Diego, LA, Oceanside, all this shit, y'all was going to screw us. If that was the case, I would have stayed my ass at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So he called himself getting back at, because people was like all upset. They say, it's no way. He ain't number one. It's no way he don't get. Okay, this is how it works there, Mark. The ones that are actually being considered to win are the call outs. So when they call out the top 5 competitors, if you're not in the call out, you wait. Then they might call you out and compare you to somebody else in there. But if they don't call you out in the top 5 and they say, okay, that's it. You go off the stage. Your day is over. Boom, done. They only looking at the top 5. And then they narrow it down to the top 3. Then the winner and the runner up. So therefore, the people who don't see you in the top 5 and you're standing up there and you shredded the fuck up, your ab, everything is popping. And they looking at you and you hear boo, boo, this is fixed and all this other shit. It happens. People be coming up to you when you got your clothes on. You're not even without your shirt. They say, hey, you won this. But they're going for all the Vegas guys. I know that because him, and him, they train at this gym right here. I said, all right, cool. So I had to learn the game.
Wow. So the fix was already in before you showed up.
Yeah. And people don't understand. You got to pay fees for this shit.
Right. That's the hustle.
You have to pay fees to compete in these contests. And not only that, unless you got sponsorship, you have to pay for your hotel. You have to pay for your food. Not only you ain't eating just any food. You're meal prepping. You take your meal prep. You got cold ass freaking food. So you have to take your food up there and you're only eating a certain amount of meals a day. The rest of the time, you're miserable. Like I tell people all the time, Mark, I say, damn, you see some of the finest women in the fitness game, but try to have a relationship with them. They some of the most angry, mean. Oh my God, dog. Like they're chemically unbalanced, man, because they have to work out all the time.
I was going to ask you that. Do you think that so she would naturally have a higher level of testosterone than the average woman who didn't lift weight so much?
Of course.
Okay.
Their entire body makeup, their energy is different. We're talking about athletes. We're talking about women who are working out. It's not just any punk female off the street that can barely lift the motherfucking trash can. Like, no, these are girls who can lift weights. I'm talking about fine ass women. Fine. I done seen women come in there with ironing boards. And the motherfuckers walk up out of there with a nice Coke bottle, a bubble. All from doing lunges, leg presses, all sorts of motherfucking glute exercise, and they throw on that 2-piece bikini and get ready for competition, man, it's a whole different female, man. I'm gonna try to find a picture.
I used to be stationed with this girl. Her name is Gifty. Yo, shout out my girl Gifty. She competes. I don't know if she's still in or not. That's why I ain't gonna say her name like that. But and how much she's still doing. But she used to compete, and when I was stationed with her, it was one thing. And as she got older, you get what I'm saying? At this point, I'm out. She stayed in. She went to OCS, Officer Candidate School, and she stayed in, right? And last time I saw her, she was super ripped up, and she was competing. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't really know what she's doing now with it, because I don't be checking for it like that. I'm so busy on the show talking with you guys about boxing. But this girl was ripped. She looked like a different woman. I mean, I still could recognize her face because she was always a skinny chick. She was just a skinny girl. You know what I'm saying? Very beautiful, but very skinny. But then she started doing those competitions, and she just looked totally different now, as far as even the way her legs and her butt looks now. You get what I'm saying? Not trying to sound over sexualized, but it's different compared to somebody who can run a lot of miles versus somebody who has muscles and different types of muscles popping out their legs and their arms and their back and their butt and all that stuff. But yeah.
So let me tell you about this right quick. Okay. This is I even got more pictures, but I just don't put them up, right? This picture right here was the one that I got into with Mr. Olympia about. This was a competition I had in Vegas. Now, the Mr. Olympia that I'm talking about, let me show you right quick. You're gonna think I'm bullshitting you. This is no fucking cap. This is no freaking cap, man. Watch. It's gonna fuck you up, dog. I'm bringing up his picture right now. This is true. This is true story, y'all. This is true story. This dude, man, me and him had motherfucking. We crossed paths and shit, man. I don't know how many times this dude attempted to apologize for the bullshit because he thought I didn't understand how the game worked. But I'm like, man, I ain't trying to understand the game like that, dog. Y'all screwed me out of money and shit. This dude right here, man. Blow your fucking mind. Tell me if you know who he is. Who is that?
I'm not in the bodybuilding like that, but he looks familiar though.
That's Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That is Jay Cutler, the one and only Jay Cutler, bro.
This dude is huge.
This dude is huge. Like, he's short though. He's huge, but you know, he's a multi-time Olympian. All right, Mr. Olympia.
Let me see the picture again. How short is he?
I don't know. I just know because I stood in front of him. Let me
that picture you had though, you had him looking like he looked like he was big as The Rock, man.
No, that's just the way it is. It's amazing. Let me show you another picture. Let me show you him in the off season. This is him in the off season before he really shredded down or any of that shit.
Why you do that? Ask me a question about creatine. How does that even really work for the body? And do you recommend that? I knew a dude that was on that creatine heavy. And he blew the hell up, but then he stopped taking it. And he looked different, to say the least.
That's Jay Cutler right there. Off season. You know, they're not as ripped, but they are cut. So because what they're doing is just building muscle. They get as big as possible, and then they shred that shit down, deplete all the water, and then make their muscles stand out and all that shit. But anyway, I answer your question, but I don't want to keep this picture up there that long. But this picture right here is one of those pictures where I train myself, and something I've been doing for the longest is high repetitions, medium high repetitions, right? So men's physique is not a bodybuilding contest; it's a competition for men's physique. So me, I was already used to working my obliques and my abdominals damn near every day. So the only other thing I was just doing is slightly increasing the weight and sticking to my own training regime. Like I had no trainer, no nothing. So when I stepped on stage with this picture right here, this is the one that Jay Cutler screwed me out of, right? And it wasn't nobody even close on stage that came close. Like a 8-pack, all my shit was popping, no water in between. I was dry as fuck. Even, me sitting on stage, smiling, motherfucker was dry as fuck, dehydrated. You have to get dry. Striations, everything in the pectoralis, all that shit, right? So check this out. When I talked to Jay Cutler, who it was his freaking competition, what place do you think they put me? That's what I'm saying. Niggas, hey, stand up for something or fall for anything. What place you think they put me, Mark?
I got biased because you already told me the story, so I'm gonna say third.
I can't be third because I wasn't in the top 5.
Okay. How many people
when they call out the top
how
5?
many people were listed at all? How many people was on stage?
Oh, it was about, I would say 15.
Okay, so it's 15 of y'all. You're at least in the top 10 though. Go.
Okay, Jay Cutler gave me 15th.
He gave you last place.
He gave me last place, dog.
And you tall, bro. You tall and built like this. You play for the 49ers or something like that right here. You
Man,
like
this dude gave me 15th place, dog. This dude gave me last place. People was upset,
bro,
dog.
you look like a wide receiver right here, bro.
Yo, man.
That's crazy.
I always put that picture up because so many people showed me love in Cali. They was like, man, and it's in the magazine. I forgot what magazine. It's somewhere around here, man. It was fun as hell. They had the results in there, and then people was looking at it, and then they showed my picture, and they showed my place. They was like, God damn, you must have pissed him off. I say, yeah, because if they would have been all about the local dudes, I wouldn't have showed up. I wouldn't have drove over here. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't have drove over here, bro. I wouldn't have drove over here. I would have just went on to handle my business and got on and did what I was supposed to do. Period. But yeah, Jay, Mr. Olympia called himself getting back at me and putting me last place because I told him, I said, so how many times when you wanted to win the Mr. Olympia trophy, did they fuck you over like that?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And you said every time you see him since then, he try to squash it and shit.
No, that was in Cali, man. That's when I was in Cali, bro.
Okay.
Like a lot of people got on him about that shit. A lot of people got on him about that shit for real.
And you know why? Because credibility means everything. Yeah, man. People, you lose your credibility when people see you do things like that.
Let me see what round these cats are in.
Yeah, I'm just now pulling the fight up right now.
Let's see where they at right now.
And why you doing?
They still in the ring. They still in the ring.
While you doing that, let me ask you: out of all the fights that's going on tonight, because we got a heavyweight matchup, we got AB, of course, we got Derek Lewis fighting tonight. Who else? What else? Like, what fight are you the most excited about as the day progresses?
I mean, the fight will be outside and both in the cage because it has so much that's attached with it. That's the Derek Lewis and Curtis Blades fight. That's just me because it has a lot to do with what's in the near future for the heavyweight division. That's all. Because
right.
Curtis Blade is lost to Francis Ngannou twice.
Mm.
And then you turn around, Derek Lewis is beating Francis Ngannou. But ultimately, Francis Ngannou is due to step in for a rematch with Stipe, who's the heavyweight champion. If indeed Stipe beats Francis Ngannou again, then the winner of Curtis Blades, Derek Lewis, may get the shot at Stipe. Then Stipe is on his way out to retirement. So he may indeed, if he chooses to hang around or vacate, the winner of this fight, if it works out that way, may get John Jones. Excuse me. John Jones, because John Jones is on his way back to the heavyweight division. I'm not sure what the date is, but he's on his way back and he will get a title shot.
That's
So
a big fight.
whether that title shot is against Francis Ngannou or Stipe Miocic, however that plays out, Dana White is going to give him the winner of this Miocic Ngannou fight, or he's going to allow the winner of Derek Lewis and Curtis Blades to fight the winner of Ngannou and Miocic, and then John Jones come in and get that. I would rather John Jones fight the winner of Ngannou and Stipe. Why? Because if Ngannou wins, they're going to pay to see two black fighters. You know what I'm saying? You rarely see that shit on that level. You rarely see it. Like Francis Ngannou is super strong, powerful. John Jones, he hasn't been beaten in the cage. People love to see that. They never seen Francis Ngannou get knocked the fuck out. They never seen John Jones get knocked the fuck out, but they have seen Stipe get knocked out.
Facts.
That's all I'm saying. That it's more to materialize with the MMA fight. And to the temporaries, they may not look at it that way, but I'm always looking at how and what does the picture consist of? You know, what is the montage of mixed martial arts comparable to this fight? And it's big, it's huge, it's history making because John Jones is still out there.
Yeah, he hasn't fought in a year though, right? I think it was like, what was his last fight? Reyes, right?
Yeah, Dominique Reyes. It don't matter when they fought. I mean, this is mixed martial arts. The pace is different.
No, I know. I didn't mean that in a comparison way. I'm just saying, like, is that the biggest? Is it a bigger fight for him than the winner? You know, than going up to heavyweight and challenging one of these guys for the title?
Is a bigger fight than who? He vacated his light heavyweight title.
Right, but is it a bigger fight for him at heavyweight than Derek Lewis or, you know, fighting one of these winners? Should he fight the winner of this coming up? Or I mean, not this. What's the guy? How you say Nagatani? You think he gonna get that fight?
Who is Nakatani?
I said Nakatani. I'm thinking about boxing. You know, I'm talking about the black dude. He a beast, though. You just said his name.
No, Francis Ngannou.
Ngannou. Francis Ngannou.
Ngannou is heavyweight. John moved up to heavyweight.
Right. So is that the biggest fight? Because you were just talking about we never seen him get done like how that. You know, you think that'll be the biggest fight if John move up, or his first fight gotta be for the title?
It is gonna be for the title. Dana White is giving him that pleasure because every time he was suspended, he came back and had a title shot. So Dana White is all about making money. He's gonna bring back John Jones for a title shot because he won't allow John Jones to make him money. So John can become a heavyweight champion. The MMA audience over there love John Jones like that. They fuck with him. So they need somebody besides Stipe in the heavyweight division to bring that energy and bring that attention back to the heavyweight division. People know Stipe is the champion, but Stipe is a good guy. He's a fireman. He don't bring no motherfucking energy like the heavyweight division is supposed to have. He just, okay, we know who the champion is. All right. But John Jones get that motherfucking belt. Then we can start setting up some matches and bringing that highlight, that PPV status, and, you know, setting up these big fight cards with John Jones headlining them. You know what I'm saying? That's what Dana White wants. It's going to be hard pressed for Stipe to get another dance partner like DC. Like, DC is out the sport right now. He's big. Like, DC probably sitting at about 265, 270 easy.
I like DC, man.
Yeah, I like DC. I said the only person I want to interview right now in the UFC is Daniel Cormier, man.
How do you? So when John on that second fight, that was a no contest. That was overturned to a no contest, right?
Yeah, all because that one fight that was overturned to a no contest changed drug testing in the UFC. Believe it or not, it did. Because John Jones at one point in time was taking a supplement that was contaminated, and he was dirty. Period. So him being suspended from the sport and coming back and testing positive after he defeated, he felt, nah, that ain't me, man. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not dirty. Fuck all that. So he kind of changed the game a little bit because initially, when a mixed martial artist tests positive, they bring out the results and it pretty much damn destroys the fighter. Like so and so is tested positive for this. So everybody run with it, like, oh motherfucker, Chael sounding dirty again. Man, fuck that. So they stopped that, and this is why they did it. They found out if a fighter's been taking a contaminant supplement or been juicing, whatever the case, their body takes different amount of times to filtrate all that out. So picograms may be popping up on a test, a positive test. And that doesn't mean that fighter is still doping. That means if the levels and numbers are the same, that is telling the doping agency, then maybe it's a residual filtration that's going on with John Jones. His body may be flushing this shit out and it's taking more time because their blood test is pretty thorough. Their blood test is thorough. So John's was popping for picograms, and then it came down to they had to really do some research and innovation as to say, you know what, maybe we should consider some of these fighters, man, when they was taking a supplement or whatever they was doing, and they get off of it, everybody's how you put it, everybody's internal system, their body gets rid of shit differently. So according to how quick a turnaround their fight is, that particular supplement may still be filtrating out. Even if that individual had fought like John Jones and been suspended, it was ruled a no contest because he tested positive, but then turned back around that the levels wasn't any higher. You know what I'm saying? They was very low minimal levels. Then the USADA had to take a step back and say, you know what? His body is still getting rid of the shit that he was on. So Dana White said, I'm not going to fuck him over again. We need to kind of find out what the hell is going on with this shit. Like, we need to do more research. So now, if the picograms are positive on a test, and they will have to do a little bit more research to try to figure out, okay, what is the second? What's the B sample looking like? And what are the damn levels? Are they high or low?
Also, with that too, does that mean are you gonna keep people out the sport till the suspension is up, but we still gonna test you to make sure you don't have X amount of picograms? Because I'm gonna be honest, I was a medic. I never even heard of a picogram till this shit came out. So, but when you look at a chart, you'll see what a milligram is, micro units, nanogram, picogram is under all of that. You get what I'm saying? And it shows you how it moves from a gram out to, I think after that it's called a femtogram. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yes. So you have to understand these fighters.
And a picogram, for those who listen who don't know, that's 0.000.000.000.001. It's to the 12th power. That's how small a picogram is. So I get it, man. That's not saying you dirty, but that's what it appears like. It sounds like it's still filtering out, and everybody's body is different, especially a guy who's how tall is John Jones? 6'4", 200 plus pounds. Come on.
Yeah. And also what it forced them to do is, like, first of all, to get back to what you were saying, fighters are in a testing pool. You saw they can get tested at any time. Like, they was fucking with Conor McGregor hard. Like, shit. Conor McGregor was out on a yacht. I can't make this up. Conor McGregor was out with his people, and they showed up to test Conor McGregor. They ain't fucking playing around with this shit. So when John Jones was going through his shit, he had to go before the commission, and he had to have another commissioner vouch for him, through all the tests and the investigation and all the examination. Because he was about to be suspended for at least 3 to 4 years. It would have ruined his career. But he had to go before the commission, and he had to have a hearing, an extensive hearing. And they had to explain to the commission what I just explained to you. Of course, it was much more in depth. So then after that taking place, This was just like Congress, man, passing the motherfucking bill. John Jones came back in. Now it was time to hear his results. They allowed him to continue his career, and his suspension will expire at this date. Also, they fined John Jones 250,000, I believe, if I'm correct. They fined him 250,000. And but as far as the testing protocol goes, it really switched it up as to say, okay, if a fighter tests positive this time, look at his levels or her levels. So they test positive again, and they had a quick turnaround. Whatever the case, bro, they look at and see if the levels have exceeded the number that they tested and was reprimanded for initially. And then they take that in consideration. Okay, these are lower levels than before, and they fought this date and that date. So they kind of take all that in consideration, man. I mean, it's so much that goes into that.
For sure. For sure. I'm definitely watching the action right now. I don't know if you see this fight right here that's going on. These guys are going to war.
Great. That's the co-main event. Yeah,
great boxing going on right here.
That dude barely have a neck too. He's sitting down on them punches. Mark, the one in the white. What's his name? Oh, his corner threw in a towel, man, and it landed on the guy who won head.
Oh, they don't throw in a towel?
Yeah. You don't see him in the corner. You don't see him in the corner walking around.
You got a little delay. Yeah, he was sitting on them punches, but he was landing some good shots as well. But I can't believe they stopped it. I thought he was in that thing.
He threw in the towel and it landed on the guy's head. His opposite head. That's wild.
Man, he was doing good, but his eye was definitely closed. I think that left eye, I don't even know if he could see out of it. Your corner know what you're capable of, man. That's why. And they seen you at your best, man,
So you saying Mark Breland knew what he was doing?
Say it again. You know what? I just watched that fight again. And I don't think he should have stopped it right when he stopped it. Anytime you wanted to stop that fight, you could have stopped it in round 4 or something like that. Because it was times in there where Deontay was looking worse than I thought he was looking right then. Fury landed some good shots. Deontay had just hit him and backed him up a little bit, and then you see, they breaking it up and it's over. But I get it. Go out on my shield. Was he gonna get dropped in? Was Bayless gonna wave it off? Was he gonna get up?
No, Bayless wasn't about to wave that fight off. Shout out to King Mitch in the building. Salute to you, man.
I didn't see Bayless waving it off neither. So I don't think he should have did that. And when you watch the replay too, him and JD's aren't even right beside each other, like they're having any kind of conversation about it. It's like JD.
I mean, they're within distance to speak to one another. Mark Breland,
but it wasn't speaking. But it wasn't any speaking. When you watch it, when it's happening, JD's is watching the action, Mark Breland's watching it, and Mark Breland throw it in and stands up.
No. He asked JD's twice. You want me to throw in the towel?
I got to say that again. When I'm watching the replay, I don't see JD's talking to him, and I don't see him doing it, speaking to him. When I watched that, like I said, I just watched it again, like this week. And that part was like on constant replay. JD's is watching the action on this side of the corner, and on the other side of the corner, like it's the stairs are in between them. Mark Breland is looking on from the right side of the stairs, and Mark Breland throws in the towel. I don't know if they had that in the corner, if they say they're going up and down the stairs, but right when it was happening, it was no conversation. They both was watching the action, and Breland throws it in and stands up. I think a security guy, something like grabs him, like, hold up 1 second, and then then they walk on in.
Yeah, he asked him twice, and JD said no, and then to whatever his influence was, he threw in the towel. But I know something is going on right now that I'm just gonna say for another live. You know what I'm saying? That nobody has spoke on yet. That's going down. That's gonna blow people's mind. Real talk. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna blow people's mind.
I heard people that was supporting Tyson Fury, but was sitting behind Breland, and they were trying to influence him throughout the whole fight.
Oh no, I'm not talking about anything in the arena. Like whatever happened in the arena with Andre the Rail, whatever he was screaming and yelling to my save our champ, and the history that Mark has with Crunk Jim, all that shit in its entirety is going to be floating on the surface real soon. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do a live about it, but I just have to talk to some other people before I even put it out there. But
Okay.
it's gonna be something that's gonna make you think, Mark. I guarantee you, it's gonna make you motherfucking think, dog. Seriously. Didn't make sense to allow Wilder to make it through the early rounds and then stop him when Breland did. He looked worse earlier.
Yeah,
See,
that's what I said.
Mitch be paying attention. See, Mitch be paying attention, man.
I just said that. That's what I
No,
said. I said if you was gonna stop it, you could have stopped it earlier. He looked worse earlier than he did right then.
no, I didn't say you wasn't. I'm
Yeah.
just saying when the comments he be making, Mitch be paying attention to certain things. I didn't say you didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
No, you made some good points, man. I'm just saying when I was talking about what I know, it didn't have anything to do with the arena.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
When I'm talking about is something that's outside of that.
but you have heard that too. Do you think there's any merit to those statements that the Darrell brothers were doing that but not for the right reasons where you like you said save our champ? I didn't hear that. I was hearing they were saying, just stop it, basically, because they was actually rooting for the Fury guy.
I'm not even gonna give them brothers any damn. I just mentioned them because of the situation dealing with Breland and JD's.
Right.
He was screaming down there, this, that, and the other. That's the only shine I'm even talking about with them because how can you be so concerned? How can you of all people be so concerned about stopping the fight and stopping the fight? Save our champ. It seemed like theatrics to me. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Were you at the Anthony Joshua fight, freaking running around the ring apron? To my stop the fight when Andy Ruiz is busting his ass? No.
Okay.
But I wanted to tell you, man, appreciate I know you was over there on the panel that time where you was accosted, with some bullshit. So, I want to tell you, appreciate you for coming to the defense, of what was said about me when it wasn't even relevant. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even relevant at the time. You know
Hey,
what I'm
look,
saying?
I'm just saying, motherfuckers say they had receipts. I was like, okay, where the receipts? A couple minutes later, they was like, oh, I don't have it. I was like, all right, so you ain't got no receipts. And it is what it is. I was like, yeah. They was like, I know that's your boy. Yeah, that's my man. He a good dude. He an honorable dude. He a respectful dude. And shit, I ride with him. So it is what it is.
No, I just wanted to tell you, man, I appreciate you, because people take that time to divert from the attention that's on them.
Exactly.
Like, me bringing up Mark Nash when Mark is not on the panel and I want to talk derogatory about him, I just think it's absolutely panty night. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely panty night, man. You just going around, just being a bitch about the whole thing. Like, dude is not even on the panel. So leave it alone. Like, I have no say so. I have no relevance to the topic or anything, really. But ultimately, I guess they wanted me to then click the link and come over there. No.
Nah, man, you popping, bro. People say your name, you get popping. It is what it is. It comes with the territory, man. When you're out trying to do good work, people know you're doing the right thing out here, doing it the right way. Sometimes you got to take the stairs. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes want to try to get popping, doing things the wrong way, negativity, negative energy. And look, man, it is what it is. I can't give it no time. Like you said it best, I got to sanitize my platform. Because sometimes when you standing beside the wrong people, you're going to get hit with bullets that was meant for them. So I got to be careful with who I stand beside and who I allow to stand beside me. But more importantly, my name is my name. My face is my face. I show my face every episode I'm over there broadcasting. So some dude's going to be, they agents of chaos, man. That's all they want to do is bring negative energy around. And some people out there like that. You get what I'm saying? Me, I like your metaphor best. Sometimes you got to sterilize your platform. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Because if you're that dude, people are gonna flock to you. You know what I'm saying? Like for him to say that your platform was pretty much garbage. No, You really have to understand what Mark Nash does as a human being and a man in general. It far extends outside the perimeter of social media. So if you don't know him outside those perimeters, you'll never know to the full scope of his motherfucking brilliance. So that's just where people go wrong with this screen shit. Like you look at people's screen and they tell you this shit done went, he's screaming shit. Look, you streaming shit for the audience, but them same people that you streamed it for, they're not trying to goddamn give you donations until you get back up on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because you was doing the damn versus beat for us. You was streaming that shit for us. Well, you got your shit taken down for a copyright strike and people dogging your channel out. It's senseless, man, because you was trying to give us the entertainment.
Man, it's all good. Look, but the thing is, I just got a strike, so I can't go live until May the 3rd. So it's a 90-day suspension. It is what it is, man. I've been through worse times than this, man. Like, what we talking about? A copyright strike? I can't go live till Monday on this channel. Man, I just create another channel and go live over there till May the 3rd if I want to go live. So it's all love. But when you say my channel got taken,
yeah,
and that is disproven in that same conversation, because I sent somebody else a link from my channel so they can learn how to do their StreamYard. So that shit can be disproven real quick. But I think it's just a lot of hate because a lot of people out here been doing this shit a little bit longer than me. I came out of nowhere and I found a way to get some bread off this shit at the end of the day. And they've been doing it longer than me. That shit ain't popping. They still don't got logos. They ain't got no intros. Nobody hollering at them to work with them. People, you know what I'm saying? Your name, a lot of people, these dudes out here in this YouTube community, their name is synonymous with bullshit and negative energy. You get what I'm saying?
You ain't never lied on that. Synonymous, man. That is the replay each and every time, man. The weird thing about it all is that we can sit up here and talk and freaking voice. Both of us military vets, right? We can talk like we in the motherfucking in the same section. We got damn shit that we have to plan for. So we talking to each other like we leaders and we planning shit. Then you have motherfuckers that scream and yell and try to get you out your comfort zone. And then they say you're emotional and sensitive. Look, I was saying fuck free smoke for the last days. I mean that shit. Fuck it. And there's no ownership to it, right? There's no ownership to free smoke. But these motherfuckers sit up here and say some crazy shit like they shoot subliminals. Like, just say the name. Like, you making it personal. I'm not. I'm saying free smoke. It's bullshit. I'm an anti-free smoke channel. It's non-productive.
It is, because all free smoke is, we just start making personal attacks and cussing each other out and making threats on the Wi-Fi. My G, I can't play with y'all like that, man, because nobody's ever talked to me like that in real life. Nobody's ever looked me in my eye to eye and said, you are this, you are that, you won't do this, I'm gonna do, bro. Never in my life, because it just don't work out that way. You get what I'm saying? Not like I'm some super tough guy gangster, but I'm a man. I give respect and I demand respect. And if not, we can go our separate ways or we can get into some other shit. But those kind of words never been said to me, bro. Never. But on this bots and shit, everybody can be who they want to behind their avatar and be tough guys. But it is what it is, man. But I can't engage with it no more. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm gonna be cool with it. When I pull up, if I see certain people there, I know what they about. Yo, I'm gonna holler at you later, my G. Might not even say that. Just might hit the leave button. I'm gone.
But no, then you're running.
You can say what you want to say, my G. Like you on bullshit. Like I don't respect you enough to have a conversation with you. No more. I don't respect you enough to have a conversation with you. Period.
I was just putting it out there, man. I appreciate you, damn, standing on your square for yourself. You know what I'm saying? As a man in general, those individuals don't know you. It's quick for anybody to say a bitch ass nigga for anything, but that's old. That shit don't work for a lot of individuals because they say it's
for real though. At the end of that though, a motherfucker say I'm sorry.
And not only that, he said, the motherfuckers say they'll beat your ass too. That
But right after that though, at the end of all of that,
yeah, I know.
Get out of here, man. No,
Yeah,
man.
they'll beat your ass. You ain't shit.
You're a
But then
big
it's like,
bro.
oh,
I'm
Mark,
sorry.
I apologize, Mark. Man, what the fuck am I? What the fuck am I listening to, dog?
Yo, you listening to over emotional individuals, lack of discipline, lack of training, lack of morals, lack of responsibilities, and real life shit going on. That's what you're listening to. But you won't listen to me and see this logo beside it ever again.
For sure, man. Take that stance, man. For real. Fuck free smoke. It doesn't exist. It's just a way for a bunch of individuals to get together and jack each other off virtually. You know what I'm saying? You stay around for 3 to 4 or 5 hours in the company of that and get all nice and cozy. It don't matter what you say in the group. It's true. I mean, y'all not, keep it on boxing and it's cool. Keep it on boxing is cool. But when all this free smoke and thinking men from all walks of life have to come around and gather on a platform to cuss each other out all the time and talk personal shit, it makes no sense because at the end of the day, that it's a video out there that says it all. You know what video I'm talking about? There,
It's a
Mark.
bunch of them. It's a bunch of them.
Okay, let me try to show you which one I'm talking about. This is exactly. This sums it up, man. Let me see where is this shit.
Hit the button. I know the one you're talking about.
I'm trying to pull it up, man.
Want me sing the song?
You know the video where the dogs was barking with the fence closed and all that.
Oh, I
You
thought
open the fence up, the dogs just shit. Okay, all right, cool. Close the fence, the motherfuckers go back to bark.
yo, in real life, that's happened to me. And I got the B-roll footage. I should pull that up one day. Like, I'm filming and I'm talking to the guys who I'm filming the music video for, and I'm telling them, I was like, yo, this Rottweiler barking behind his fence, that's gonna look gangster in the video. I was like, every rap video got the dog, and as I'm saying that, the dog Rottweiler puts his paws on the fence opens up, the rappers that I'm filming take off running, leave me. And I just, I got pits, you know what I'm saying? So I just turned into the owner real quick. I was like, get back in the fence, back up. And the dog went right back in the fence. I closed the gate and locked it. And then the dog went back to barking. I promise you, this is recorded. I got this recorded. And this is me. So I know exactly what you're talking about. But the dog doesn't know what to do when he gets out the fence. He's just so used to barking. But now you face to face with me. Go back in your fence. And that's what he did. But this is on tape. This is actually on tape. And this video is out. And you can watch that video on Martin Nash on my YouTube channel. But it's a video with this guy, the Street Scott, with that Rottweiler barking behind that fence. When he came out that fence, everybody took off running. Did all that tough guy gangster rapping. Some of them my cousins. They all left me. They left the video director. I don't flew in out of town shooting music videos for y'all. And y'all was about to leave me to get attacked by this Rottweiler. And this is y'all neighborhood. Y'all see the dog every day.
That don't mean shit. You see that dog was inside that yard is a whole different type of animal. Once that damn freedom, it dawned on him. Oh shit, I'm outside this month. Let me start to bite some of these motherfuckers I've been salivating on.
Shit, that dog was just as scared. That dog was probably looking back at the house like, I'm gonna get in trouble if they don't. Hold up, my food is over here.
Yeah, he said my food inside this fence. Mitch say the rail was screaming at the top of his lungs, massive theatrics, on some drama queen shit. While his own fiance wasn't behaving like that. Yeah, man, I just lost respect for that whole situation with the rail, where they even have crunk. They have a history with the crunk gym. What the fuck are you doing, dog? Like, why? When did you come so involved with Wilder? To be on the stop the fight. That's our champ. Man. Come on, bro. It didn't make any sense at all, man. Is the main event up? The main event, they should be doing a walkout. Avanesyan and Kelly is on deck. They're up next. The referee is in the ring. So they should definitely be on deck next. Seriously, real talk. So, yes, sir. This is what we're gonna hold up.
How you calling this one right here? Who got it and why?
To be honest, I don't know, man. I've been doing so much other multitasking and shit. I don't know, man. I don't want to be biased, but I don't know, man. What about yourself? Who you got?
Um, Josh Kelly.
Okay.
I got Josh Kelly. Simple as that. I think he's a rising. He's rising up. I think he's super dope. But David Avanesyan should win this. He should be able to pull it off. You get what I'm saying? Because he has the experience. But Josh Kelly is he's there for a reason. So we're gonna see. It's definitely a step up fight for him, though.
Avanesyan is on his way down on the ring walk. He looks ready. You know what I'm saying? I always like this layout over there at the zone, coming in, serious face on there, taking his time with the walkout. I mean, this is with no crowd too. So I'm guessing, the pacing around and everything. No, that's Kelly. That's Kelly. That's Kelly. I'm up here looking at the wrong thing. That's Kelly. So, Kelly looked like he's ready for this, man.
Is it too much too soon though? Fighting a guy with this much experience, right?
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. Because what's one of Kelly's main traits, his main skill sets? What is his advantage when it comes to his hands?
I ain't seen enough of Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly ain't got enough fights for me to be able to say, well, he don't got. You're like, you get what I'm saying?
So if you thinking like that, right? Then how do you think other people are thinking? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
who's the favorite? You know anything about the odds on this fight? Who's the favorite?
No, I don't. To be honest with you, I don't. Avanesyan walking down that motherfucker like shit. Let's get it. Calm, collective. We'll see.
Yeah, he might get Josh Kelly out of here, yo. He might get Josh Kelly up out of here.
Hey man,
have him a nice prospect on his record. Josh Kelly, I think he's number 2 over there in his weight class in the UK.
Don't discount Kelly just yet, just because he looked like a soccer dad. You know what I'm saying? Just give him time.
I'm just saying, man. I'm super excited about this fight, and we're gonna see. We shall see. But I'm always excited about the welterweight division. I don't care who's fighting. I love the welterweight division, man. The lightweight division. I love that shit, man. Heavyweights. I don't care who fighting. Certain divisions, I don't really care who fighting. I'm super excited.
This look like it's gonna be a tough fight for Kelly, man. Oh boy, he got that damn square jawline. Look like his shit made of titanium. Shit, motherfucker come to bang it out. Shit. Kelly was walking around pacing. This dude's like, shit, I'm just chilling, soaking it all in.
Hey, 26-3. His only loss, knockout loss, was to Kavaliauskas back in 2018. Got 14 wins by knockout. Josh Taylor is 10-0 with 6 wins by knockout. So Josh Taylor has a 56% knockout average. This guy has a 40% knockout average, but this experience, coming off that, he's on since he got knocked out by Kavaliauskas in 2018, he has won 3 fights in a row, all by TKO or knockout. So he's game. He's game. He's ready, and they are in the ring.
Don't discount Kelly, man. PBK. Don't cut him short.
Hey, don't man, I don't doubt no man. You get what I'm saying?
You was just saying that Avanesyan might goddamn have Kelly over there under the bottom rope looking like Dillian White.
This is a step up fight for Kelly, though, right? So is this a step too much, though? against a crafty young veteran, who's on the run. Um, Definitely probably learned a lot from that Clive Velasquez loss. So we're gonna see.
Is it too much for Avanesyan?
That might be true too.
Just
What
because he got a dime on his record, I mean, listen, this he may feel completely confident that this the fight he wants and he can win. Shit, telling you.
or is Kelly everything that they are saying he are? We are in the circle of truth. That's what they call it. And we and I think Josh Kelly is the deal, man. I think he really got the goods. But like I said, is it a step up too quick? How does he? You know what I'm saying? It isn't no crowd there. It's just the fighters there. That works great for some fighters. I think it might work great for both of these guys today because oh Avanesyan is definitely used to fighting on foreign soil and not having the big crowd there to see him. Kelly, is a young Olympian, so he knows what it's like to be fighting in some empty rooms sometimes. And that's not too far gone out of his memory. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I'm gonna mute my mic though and let you do your thing, man. But I'm so excited about this fight.
Your mind. So we're at the point of introduction. We have Avanesyan versus Kelly for the main event. We look forward to a barn burner. The young Olympian lion is poised, his eyes piercing. This is going to be a good fight, man. If they can hurry up with the introduction, this is going to be a damn good fight. Let's hurry up with the intro. Let's get the names. Kelly is being introduced.
Kelly looks a little dry to me. What about you, World Combat?
I mean, both of them look that way. I haven't seen Avanesyan because he still has on his guard, but both of them look dry to me. I mean, you can't look at the Vaseline on their face and say that it's sweat. No, it's just like, as far as them sweating, looking like they warmed up. It all depends, man. They could have took a towel and dried them out, dry them up before they came to the ring. Okay, the referee's instructions. The height advantage just slightly goes to Kelly. That don't mean too much. It's not even anything that's just like Sebastian Fundora. It's not an advantage like that. Let's go. We about to get it on. First round on deck. Let's get it.
Kelly back looks very wide. He looks huge. Not
Yeah,
looking at his
his
back.
whole frame looks different than Avanesyan.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Avanesyan the first to come over. He's like, shit, let's go. Kelly's giving the feints right now.
Already.
That reaction already. I like Kelly's style though.
Kelly is showing the shoulder very early, hands low,
Mm-hmm.
very early. I think he should have his hands a little higher, a little earlier, man. I don't know. We shall see. But they're very close, and Kelly has his lead hand quite low at his abdomen, almost like Roy Jones.
Nice exchange right there. The 1-2 exchange. He's giving that Floyd Mayweather, ain't he? God damn that shoulder, that Philly shell. That Philly shell is just like on and popping right now. Avanesyan, though, I like how he's being patient. You know, he's doing the peekaboo. He's just, doing the foot feints. He tried to come with that right hand. Good slip by Kelly, though. He tried to come with that damn right hand. Kelly slipped it real easy. Oh, both fighters exchanged right there. That's what I'm talking about. Kelly tried to catch him with that counter right uppercut. They exchanging. I like it. Avanesyan's not he's not giving any ground, man. This is only first round, minute 10 left. Kelly holding on already. That man got the Philly Shell platinum package. Oh man, he doubled up on that hook there, Mark. You see that? Kelly doubled up on that left hook.
You 8 seconds in front of me.
Oh, okay.
But I'm seeing great action right here at the 47-second mark, though.
I mean, it's good exchange between both. I mean, Avanesyan, he closed the distance just then. I know I'm a little bit ahead, but he landed a nice 3-punch combination and close. He's walking Kelly down. Oh man, he stepped in with a left hook to land it. That was a close round right there. But give it up to Avanesyan for picking up the pace a little bit.
Oh, what I'm saying though, I gave that round to Josh Kelly. He looked so comfortable. He looked like he was doing what he wanted to do. I saw Avanesyan look like he was wasting a lot of energy with punches and really not hitting a lot of things. He was missing Kelly, shots going over Kelly's shoulder, over Kelly's back. Kelly looked very comfortable in there. And he doesn't look like he's burning a lot of energy. So, but I definitely gave that round to Josh Kelly, though.
Damn. How many seconds in between rounds they had? 30 seconds? Shit. You was talking. I was like, damn, that okay. It might have just been Kelly was ready to go, man. Okay. Second round on deck, people. Kelly in the red and white, Avanesyan in the black trunks with the red trim. Oh man, way to dig to the body and go up top. Piston jab. The jab is working. The stick is working for them, Kelly. This is a 12-round fight. Just in case you want to click that link, whoever you are, the link is right there. And don't come on here talking that blood shit because I can call up an OG right now to verify if you truly that. Believe it. Oh, Kelly hurt him. He's hurt. Avanesyan's hurt up against the ropes. Kelly hurt him with a left. It's a bad sign. Only the second round, a minute 25. I mean, you're welcome, man. Come click the link, man. We can get you verified already. I call up the OG I know that you talking about right now, and y'all can talk. But you gotta show your face though. If you sit over here claiming sets, I know a real one that's still active, a real one.
David Avanesyan looked like he got his legs back under him after getting caught with a good left.
Oh, he caught Kelly with a right hand. Who's bleeding like that? Oh man, another right hand lands for Avanesyan coming back. Oh, he catches Kelly again with the same right hand. Kelly keeps on jabbing him though.
Kelly's look like he's bleeding from the back of his head or something.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Is the back of his ear cut? I mean, somebody got razor blades in there. Damn, that shit is dripping pretty good, man. Where is he leaking from?
Like the left corner of the top left corner of his head. Might have been a clash of head or a punch that went over the ear or something, but definitely has a cut there.
Ooh, nice pivot out by Kelly. Slipped that right hand, man. He pivot out to his left.
Yeah.
Kelly is countering a lot, though. I wonder where that cut is coming from. See if the cameraman go over there and see where this cut is coming from.
David Avanesyan taking some deep breaths on the way back to the corner, man. Oh, it looked like an elbow or something. Was that caused the?
I mean, you can mute your mic and see what the audio like. I just have my audio
That's
muted.
what I'm about to do. But it is the scalp. It is a cut somewhere in the scalp. It looks like it was caused by an elbow. Kelly ducked under the shot while the shot was coming in, and it looked like the elbow gave him a little hit.
Who is this guy? What's up, man? Who you?
Hey, what's up, man?
Who you, bro?
I'm here from Spain. I just want.
I don't know what the fuck he talking. Oh shit!
Was that Luke? Was that Luke Grant?
I don't know who it is.
It looked like you want to just toss him.
Let me see. You there, man?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah. Well, what should I do?
I don't know what I said. I said it twice, man. I really don't know what's going on with you. What's going on, Luke? What's good, bro?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Yeah, what you talking about? Blood shit. What's good, man? You a blood?
Forgive me. Yeah, I'm just trying to find out where the fuck y'all streaming from. Hey, buddy. How's
The Zone, man. What you talking about? Blood shit. What's good, man? You a blood? Hey, cut
No,
down the
forget
other
that.
stream, bro. I get an echo. Cut down the other stream you got.
Yeah, that's it.
What's good, man?
What he said.
Cut down the other stream, bro. I get an echo. Cut down the other stream. No, I'm talking about you need to mute the YouTube stream or whatever you're looking at,
Yeah, that's it.
or whatever, because I got an echo.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, what you talking about? Send the link. I'm thirsty. Where you at? I never even seen you before, man. Like, what you talking about?
No, here's me just talking. I'm trying to find out where you're streaming the fight from, because that's all I want to watch right now.
The Zone.
I know, right? So the Zone is saying, like, when you search the app, they're like, yeah, watch it on the Zone. We've got everything here. Follow this link and you'll get it. I'll follow the link.
The Zone is an app. You got to pay for it, bro.
Hey, yeah, I am already.
Okay. So if you're on the Zone and you have the app, then you should be good. Just click on it and it's gonna say live, and you should be able to see this fight right here.
But here's the difficulty, because like whenever I can't even search for these guys.
Search for what guys?
Kelly.
Kelly and them will be the only live fight that you see on the Zone app, man.
When you go to live fights schedule, it says nothing's happening tonight.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man, because that app is there, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I know, I get you. Dude, thanks for inviting me on to look like a douche. But yeah, thanks.
No, it's all good, man. I was just I didn't understand if you was claiming a set or not, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not the set.
Well, you said, haha, what you chatting about, blood. So I don't know if you was trying to say, okay, that's just me saying brother, blood, or whatever, or blood the set. You know, that's
Yeah, I
all.
get you. I get you. Yeah, definitely not the set. Even though I am wearing red, but shit, that does not mean anything.
Okay, where you out of again? You over across the pond? Where you at? You in the
Yeah,
States? Okay.
in Old Hampshire.
Okay,
Hampshire.
for sure.
Where you at?
I'm in the States, man.
Obviously. Whereabouts?
I'm in the States, bro. I'm up on top of the mountain where it dips down and behind the third bush to the left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, but it's cool, man. Appreciate you pulling up, man. I got to get back to the fight, bro.
Yeah, get back to it, dude.
Yeah, we're in the fourth round, man. Going on 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Man, Josh Kelly, man, his ear's bleeding, but he's still boxing on, man. He's doing very, very well. Man, there's a nice hard punches right there. Oh man, he's feeling himself now. Kelly is feeling himself now. He ain't afraid of any damn counter shots that Avanesyan's got. As long as he be safe and with his hands down like that, keep great distance. Oh man, nice slip. I like how he's rolling with that right hand though, smooth. Oh, he sat down right there though. He sat down on the ropes. He sat down on him. He was trying to damn put Avanesyan to sleep. He already hurt him once. That counter left hook, man. Avanesyan's just walking. Josh Kelly's looking the worst for wear right now with all that damn blood and DNA all over the place. But as far as who's connecting them, making the better shots, in my opinion, it's freaking Kelly, man. He's even changed his stance now. His lead is still low, but it's just a little bit higher than what it was initially to pop that jab out there. It's either the jab or the counter left hook pivot out. Slipped under that right hand from Avanesyan again. Avanesyan is upset. He's pushing the pace. He's frustrated right now. He stands strong, though. Avanesyan stands strong. He's a machine, man. He's pushing forward. He may not feel that Kelly can hurt him. Not yet. I'm talking about again. Kelly's trying to push him, hold his head down. Is he gassing a little bit? I don't know. But this has been a Kelly round thus far. Andrew said Kelly throws some hard ass counters. I agree, man. But look who's wearing the fight though. Kelly is wearing the motherfucking fight, y'all. Kelly is leaking everywhere. Avanesyan is like saying, looking like he just came out the gym from doing shadow boxing. He's a little winded. But Kelly is leaking. It went from the left ear now over the right brow. I don't know what that's about. Like maybe Kelly needs to just, I like his distance, being able to, be there for the counter. I like the distance what he's doing, but he may be staying home too long though. He might be standing in that slot too long. Get in, get out. You already have a cut like that over your eye this early in the fight, man. Oh, it might have been a headbutt, man. It might have been a headbutt, y'all. I think it was a headbutt. Is Kelly breaking down? We'll see. He's bleeding out that left ear, man. I mean, on that left ear. He's holding a lot. Kelly got to stay strong. I like that doubling up on the jab. Kelly lands. Man, Avanesyan missed bad with that right hand. He had bad intentions on that motherfucker too. Oh, hard right hand lands for Avanesyan. When he gets his shots off, man, this is only the 5th round, dog. God damn. When he gets his shots off, oh, he lands another hard left hand, straight left on Kelly. Kelly's getting lit up this round. Now he digs with the uppercuts. Kelly's being lit up this round, man. Is this a changing point in the fight? Kelly's on the inside with the uppercuts, like it. Oh, Avanesyan over the top with the left hook on the inside, right uppercut up the middle. I like it. I like it. Man, they exchanging hard shots, man. Yeah, I am too. Sean said, I'm ready to see Derek Lewis. Yeah, I think that's all of us. Oh, man, Avanesyan with some nice shots on the inside. Popped the head back of Kelly. I don't know, man. It seems like, a different energy. Avanesyan's on the warpath, man. His pressure is relentless. What this is called, he's being a present pressure fighter right now. He's just putting his hands up high guard and walking down Kelly. He's not even really being technically sound when he's doing it. He's just walking in, kicking down the front door. Pop, 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 pop. Look at it. Oh, man, hard shots land for Avanesyan. He breaking Kelly down. Kelly nods his head no. It's yes. Hard shots return from Kelly. 3 hard shots, man. He peppering with the jab. Oh, man, Avanesyan is breaking Kelly down, man. Kelly is now talking, and Avanesyan's like, I don't have nothing to say to you. Talk to the hands. I don't have nothing to say to you. Talk to the hands. That was an Avanesyan round, period. Let's see if, Kelly's able to get a second win. You know what I'm saying? Reset, because he's bleeding all over the place, man. And plus, Avanesyan landed some solid shots that round. Very, very solid. I don't know what he was doing. That's the first time I ever seen old boy Mark. This mother come over here, goddamn, to my what's up, blood? Like, what are you talking about? I'm not blood, but hey, if you want verification on one, I can get him on the phone. He can pull up. Don't play. Man, this is a good fight. Look at those 2 shots. 3, 4. Missed with the 5th. Damn. How y'all liking this fight so far, man? Who you got winning the fight? I'm telling you, Avanesyan, he started off and he just had his own intro. He didn't give you too much. You know what I'm saying? He slowly but surely over the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round, man, he started to turn it on. And that 5th round was his. This is what it's about. It's levels. It's levels, Kelly. You got to step up. It's levels. Man, hard shot lands for Avanesyan. Pops the head back of Kelly. Kelly still standing. His lead hand down by his waist. He's still trying to stay active on the stick, though. Avanesyan is doing exactly the same format, but he's really slick with it. He hurt Kelly. Oh, man, hard left shot. Kelly is backing up. Avanesyan feel he has Kelly hurt. Kelly might be taking a knee here soon. Kelly's backing up, trying to catch him with the straight right. I don't think Kelly has the power. Oh, hard left hand. Hard left hand from Avanesyan. Kelly's still fighting on though, but it's an Avanesyan round right now. Avanesyan is doing the same thing he always does. He walks in with the high guard, and he is going to give you the right or the left. It doesn't matter. He does it pretty damn well. I'm not going to lie. There's no loading up or nothing. Oh, hard right hook. Avanesyan's digging to the body. 1-2 up top. Kelly's hurt. First knockdown of the fight. Kelly's hurt. He's hurt. That's just too much. Kelly's hurt. He's about to be 10-1. Avanesyan is showing his grit. He walks back over there with the same guard. He goes in for the kill. He has 50 seconds remaining, plenty of time to get the stoppage. Kelly's hurt again. Unstable legs. Second knockdown. The fight is over. He stops Josh Kelly in the 6th round. Josh Kelly is hurt bad. He walks over, stumbles over to his corner. Wow. He didn't even get past the mid part of the fight, man. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that performance from Avanesyan? Damn. Oh, he's talking trash to somebody over there. Show your face, big dog. Alejandro, show your face, big dog. Show your face, man. Alejandro, show your face, man. What's good, bro? You talking about the sport? What we talking about? Oh boy. Is you, Mark? Mark, show your face, bro. Okay. What's good, man?
Wow.
Is you, Mark?
Yes, sir. Oh, let me.
Come on, Mr. Nash.
Yeah, I had to turn the YouTube off. Hey, look, man, what a fight. Yo, that blood started bothering Josh Kelly. He didn't perform. And David was targeting that spot. Like as Joshua been, and look, that keep getting hit in that same spot. The blood never stopped. His equilibrium was gone. And he was just I was just about to try to beam back in too, telling you Josh Kelly need to change his approach. Like he's not even doing lateral movement, he's going straight back. This guy's charging in, he's like a Tasmanian devil, and he's ripping him up. I was like, he got to change his approach. He need to start trying to push his man back. He's the bigger guy.
The aggressor was Avanesyan. He the one came in doing the same thing.
Exactly. Josh Taylor need to tie him up, work his jab. Yeah. All Josh Taylor was just trying to do was back up, jab, jab, jab. Okay, no, you need to tie him up, weigh on him. You're the bigger guy. Weigh on him, walk him back. Lean on him some more. Try to get him to meet him in the middle and push him back. Fight inside if you have to. But lean on him, tie him up, get him tired. But you keep going backwards and backwards and backwards for 6 rounds, man. That shit get you tired, bro. You went backwards literally for 6 rounds. Well, 5.5 because you didn't make it through the 6. Like he got to go back to the drawing board. He got to put them damn hands up. You are not Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather. The truth was told tonight. You need to have your hands up. You need to maybe it was too much bodybuilding because he has a great physique. But he definitely looked tired very early on. The experience played in effect because he was not tying him up. I don't know how long he's been with his trainer and his coaching. I'm not one of those guys that say as soon as you lose, you got to fire your coach or your trainer. But obviously something was missed here in the scouting report for this guy. Was it too much too soon?
It might have been. Josh, he was on the oxygen, bro. So I'm not sure if it has something to do with his freaking conditioning. I don't know, because he broke down quick. I think in that 3rd round we started to see it. Him breaking down, and Avanesyan was landing those shots. But the boxer who was showing that he can basically walk in through the front door and touch him whenever he feel like it was Avanesyan. I look, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Avanesyan, he felt that he couldn't be hurt after that first time Josh hit him. He said that's the best you're gonna get right there.
It looked like he hit him behind the head with that first knockdown, though. When he bent down, it looked like he got hit behind the head. like
Hey,
cleanly behind the
no,
head.
I'm talking about when he hurt Avanesyan, when Josh Kelly hurt Avanesyan early in the fight. Like he hurt him a little bit and he recovered. You remember when you saying you think he has his legs underneath him?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's when he recovered. He said, "No, this dude can't hurt me. I'm good." And then he just started going to work, man, breaking Kelly down. Because look, I told you several times how Kelly loved pivoting out to the left, right? And he started catching him with the right hook out the damn pocket. Like Kelly will pivot out to the left, and Avanesyan start throwing that short right hook. Pop up. He called his ass out the door. He said, "No, nigga, you ain't walking out this door free-handed. I'm gonna catch your ass damn pivoting out to your left." Hell no. That was a
right,
good fight though.
right. But the shot that got him out of here was definitely a left hook to the temple. Kelly had that guard up, guarding his chin, but didn't have his hands high enough to protect his temple as well. And it was definitely a temple shot to make him buckle and make the corner throw it in. But prior to that, it was two consecutive shots behind the head. Now, granted, Kelly did get out of position by leaning over towards his right, and it's up to the referee to step in and protect him from himself at that point. To say, hey, or give him a tell Kelly, no, you can't hit him behind the head like that. But
solid point, man. It's the beauty of the sweet signs because you always have a strategy. Avanesyan, he came out to his own gas, man. Like he was just what they call it. He was just fluttering the clutch just a little bit out the gate. He wasn't really shifting gears. He was just trying to feel Kelly out, play around. When he really started to damn press the gas on him, he was landing some hard shots on the inside. Man, he really did a damn good job with boxing Kelly on the inside and breaking him down. I mean,
it got to a point, like you said, it looked like it was just only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Because even though Kelly was bleeding, and he was still doing good work when he first got the cut on the what is it, the left rear of his head?
Yeah.
Left rear side of his head, he was still doing good. He was catching David with those clean shots that the judges, you gotta notice those shots. He was doing some clean boxing inside with the uppercuts. I think it was just times he allowed he might have burnt a lot of, like I said, he was burning a lot of energy. I thought, you get what I'm saying? No, at first, no, it was David that was burning all that energy the first two rounds. But maybe he just knew Josh couldn't keep up with that pace because that was a relentless amount of pressure. It was 6 rounds of nonstop pressure. It was good action, good trades while it lasted, but it just got to a point, like you said it best, he felt like this guy couldn't hurt him. And I can take your best shot, but you're not going to be able to keep taking these shots from me. And he was right.
Yeah, and Kelly, man, like you said, when he couldn't hurt him again, he was probably like, I can tell you that was the best you had. That's the freshest you're gonna be, and that's the hardest you can hit me right there. Okay, you caught me. Outside of that, man, he just started walking him down, pressure, and he was doing the exact same thing. And look, you have to salute Kelly for trying to send the counter shots. He was trying to catch him with the counter uppercuts. He was trying to catch him with the dang lead left. He was trying, but when there's no mustard,
right? No mustard.
That's the sweet part about it, man. Like a guy like Avanesyan did the same exact thing to Kelly and got away with it. It was effective, but we know if he running there with a boxer who can move and have a little bit more power, he might have some issues. But damn solid fight, man.
So
I'm gonna mute my mic a little bit. I'm trying to see what he got.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna just ask the chat, and I'll propose a question to you later. What is next now? Because this definitely shook up the welterweight division a little bit. What's next for David Avanesyan? This is his 4th win in a row by knockout and or TKO, and I thought it was a great win. Great win.
I'm happy for this guy, man. He say he just seen one of them guys like, man, I'm happy for my performance, family, all that, training camp, team. He fought a damn good, entertaining fight. I ain't gonna lie. This set the hey Mark. This set the tone for tonight. Avanesyan just set the tone for the night, dog.
Come on, man. Come
This
on.
one just set the tone, dog.
Because some would say he was supposed to beat Josh Kelly. I'm not gonna say that. No, Josh Kelly came in there number 2 and over there in his weight class in this country, and this guy's number 1 in his country. This is what you get when you say the best fight the best.
Andrew Charles made a good point, man. Andrew Charles made a good point. I like the point he made. This like Marinez stepping up to fight Comey. He made a good point because Marinez can box. Kelly was trying to box him. It wasn't enough. He didn't have the sting and the mustard on his shit. And Comey just kept on staying close, digging when he can dig. And finally, he hit him over the head, man. Got the knockdown. Shit. Broke him down. Buried him. That was a good fight, man. That set the tone, dog.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. What does this do for you, in your opinion, as far as the welterweight division? Would you like to see David Avanesyan fight some of these bigger names?
Let's not get it twisted. Like, he still has a ways to go with some of these big names, but and to answer your question, absolutely, I would like to see this cat face some of the big names. Let's just talk about some of the big names that's out there right now for Avanesyan. That he, okay, speaking of welterweight, do you want to see him, go into a rematch with Kavaliauskas? Is he ready?
Nah, I don't even want to see that. I'm gonna be honest.
So who will you put him in there? Jesse Vargas? Sergey Lipinets? I mean, that is style etiquette, matching them up like that. Mir Khan, he knocks out Amir Khan.
Yeah,
Is that a good matchup for him with Amir Khan with the speed?
That's a big name for. That's a big name for him, but I'm not excited about seeing Amir Khan though.
Avanesyan's ranked 7 in the WBC, dog, and he's ranked number 9 in the WBA. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go to.
I wouldn't mind seeing him fight some of these guys, some of these Americans over here in the top 5, top 10. Depending on how AB looked tonight, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight AB at 147.
Oh God, I wouldn't want that fight, dog.
AB has trouble with this type of style.
Absolutely. Avanesyan is 6th in the IBF. You know what I'm saying? So
I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, he's ranked across the board, man. So he has the opponents out here. What about Jerome Ennis? You ready for Jerome Ennis?
That would be a good one. That would be a good one.
Because Jerome Ennis is about to fight somebody that's damn near similar to David Avanesyan. He's about to fight Sergey Lipinets.
Sean Porter ain't got no fight right now.
Stop it.
I would watch them fight.
He ain't ready for no motherfucking Sean Porter, dog.
Why not? Sean Porter, that relentless pressure.
Sean Porter will fuck that dude. They styles match very well.
Yeah, it's 2 trains colliding. I want to see who gonna back up first. Because Sean Porter's a come forward type of guy.
If it's one thing we know there, Mark, about Sean Porter, that's his style, and he's earned every medal that goes along with the Sean Porter style. This dude will brawl you to the last motherfucking tick. That's what the fuck Sean Porter does, man.
Yeah, I would like to see him fight Sean Porter. Now I got my mind made up. That's what I want to see.
Okay.
Because Sean Porter don't have a fight coming up right now. This will be a big fight for this will be a good money fight for Sean Porter. This guy has an exciting style, and Sean Porter can get that money that he wants without having to split the pie with somebody like Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. But I know Sean Porter,
how much money you think he gonna get? Over $2 million fighting Avanesyan.
That's about it. He gonna get $2 million, but he want more than that to fight Crawford, right?
Yeah, but if he's talking about it's an insult to fight Crawford, what you think he gonna get for Avanesyan? $55?
Nah, he gonna at least get his $1 or $2 million.
I'll watch the fight though. I'll watch the fight.
I'll watch it, but I think Sean Porter champ chasing, man, and that's all good too. I ain't nothing wrong. Look, once you've been the champion once and been the champion twice, man, it's a good feeling, man. He wants to be a champion again. Plus, the fight, the purse is gonna be more. You get what I'm saying? But come on, bro. He gotta set some realistic expectations.
I agree. I definitely agree with that.
Pandemic, where like how much are we gonna give you, Sean Porter, to fight with no title? You don't have a title. You're not an undefeated fighter. You have 3 losses. You get what I'm saying? You're coming off a not so spectacular performance when his last performance was what, for Miller, right? So you get what I'm saying? Some people thought you lost to Ugas. So you definitely lost to Spence. Like Sean Porter, I like Sean Porter. He's a good dude. I love what he's doing with his father, but he has to have some realistic expectations during the pandemic when we're talking about fighting Bud Crawford.
I totally agree with the realistic expectations. I get it. But don't act like your last fight you was paid $3 million. Don't act like your last fight you was paid 2.5. Stop acting like you, just because it's Crawford, like you going into a challenge that you might win. Like you just went the distance with Sebastian Fundora, dog. You lost to damn Errol Spence. You know, like, come on, Sean Porter. He's been a little bit entitled too. Like, all of a sudden, you're trying to say you should increase your pay from losing to Errol Spence and then going in there and going 12 rounds with Sebastian Fundora. I mean, Famella. You know what I'm saying? You went 12 rounds with Famella, dog. His pay should increase for that. I'm just asking a question there, Mark. Should he get a pay increase for that?
Nah, man. I think you still at about the same pay rate, brother. Maybe a little less. You get what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, man. In August, just Sebastian Fundora was 22-0, man. He just went for the O. He just went for the O on his record, dog. And goddamn, he went the distance and just played around and moved just as much as his opposition did. You know, he performed to the level of his opposition. He knows Sebastian Famella couldn't hurt him. He just performed to the damn level of his opposition. That was it.
What's Sean Porter's biggest name on his record, in your opinion? His biggest name or his biggest win? Either one.
Man, his biggest name, Sean Porter, his biggest name on his record will have to be Keith Thurman.
Over Adrian Broner? Because he lost to Thurman. I say his biggest win, too. Not his biggest name and biggest win. Biggest name that he won with, too.
I thought you said just biggest name.
Well, he lost to Thurman, though.
Yeah, he lost to Thurman, but you said biggest name. You didn't say anything about performance, and he lost to Errol Spence, too. You want me to say Errol Spence?
Biggest win. How about that? What's his biggest win?
His biggest win, unfortunately, would be
Danny, Paulie, Broner, Berto.
Stop it. I know you didn't put Berto in that motherfucker.
Berto, keep it a buck. Berto was coming off a Mayweather fight. He lost.
No, man, I'm keeping it 50 Cent, goddammit. Right. On Berto. I'm keeping it 50 Cent. His biggest win would probably be the way the people looking at it, Danny Garcia, man. Danny Garcia. Because when he fought Danny Garcia, how many losses did Danny have? He had one, but Danny's a 2-division champion. You know what I'm saying? He's a 2-division champion. So, you know, looking at it in that perspective, I can't really put Adrian Broner's name up there, even though Adrian Broner had one loss and he's a multi-division champion too. But I'm just looking at the whitewash during that fight. I just thought the style of Danny Garcia having the more power, you know. I don't know. I just lean towards Danny Garcia and not Adrian Broner, because Adrian Broner, man, he really didn't put up. too much of a fight doing that with Sean Porter, in my opinion.
That ain't Sean's fault. Sean did what he supposed to do. Adrian Broner won't let his hands go. Backing up, holding, playing around.
But see, we was looking at Adrian Broner, who gave him his first loss. He's never been the same.
Absolutely.
You know, he never been the same, man. You can put Devin Alexander as a motherfucking vote too.
Yeah, when he beat Devin, Devin was that dog for real.
Yeah. Devin was that dog. I mean, I might be even inclined to say, you know, more so Devin Alexander at that time in 2013, because that's when Devin was, you know, he was prime Devin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, but besides that, man, Devin Alexander, Danny Garcia. I know he went life and limb with Adrian Granados, but that's what Adrian does. You know, he just like Sean Porter. He'll give you the dog, but Paulie Malignaggi, you know, he just didn't have no power, any of that shit. But
yeah, Paulie was on his way out the door.
Yeah. But I have to shut this live down, man, and come back on, bro. I have to take care of a couple of things. But I'll be back on for this freaking that guy you just mentioned that you looking to come back and get a world title. That guy they call the problem, Adrian Broner.
For sure. I'll see you then.
Salute, bro.